Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. It is the 23rd of April here. So I was actually planning on coming on a little bit later, but I got off of work a lot earlier, cooked some burgers and hot dogs with the family, and was trying to get some FT8 going, or at least get my 7300 tied in with my computer here, and I'm trying the this program here, and I'm getting some error messages. What's up, Mark? Nice to see you in there. So I'm getting some error messages, so I might have to put that on the shelf here for a little bit. We got Sam in the house. I believe Scott is trying to help me out here with some stuff here.
Howdy, folks.
Hold on a second. Reading something here. Use your Mac setup utility, your sound card. If you're using a Mac OS with external audio device, separately. That shouldn't really matter, though. I'm running at 44. By the way, so I'm not getting my Mac hooked into my 7300. The other thing I've just thought about is the current state of my firmware that just came to mind right now. So there could be a clocking problem, but that would be more of a synchronizing. Yeah, you know what? I want to try that here. So let me go here. So if you're using, I don't want to put this personal text up here. And Travis, nice to see you in there, Mark, Mr. Sadham, Jeffrey, Andy can do a live stream now. We got Sam in the house. So I want to go to motherboard and device after transmissions. Try setting the sample.
Are you looking at this part in the chat?
Yeah, I'm looking at what you put in my text here, and I just looked at the chat there. So, ooh. I see the COM port in the, it sees the radio, and it sees the USB driver. Thank you very much, Jeff. Yes, it was a long time coming. We're gonna get Sam in here next. He's gonna be the next guy to we're gonna be celebrating his general license. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can get to my clock here. Use system preferences to select external time source to keep your general time and date. No, I don't think I've done this. Actually, I have done this with
I mean, all that only matters when you get WSJTX working. If you're not seeing people, because the time's off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this isn't going to help with.
And that was a question on the general test also about FT8, wasn't it?
I think so.
Sam, I know, so. and I know Scott knows this one. That's weird. It downgrades to 16-bit format. Audio, so... Wow, I don't know if I want to do that right now. Seth probably had to do all this crap, so he might know.
Yeah, if there's anybody in the chat that has any tips on getting WSJTX set up with Mac.
Just a tip.
Yeah.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. Now, in all seriousness, I would love to figure this out tonight, but this looks like it's a little bit beyond me. And the funny thing was, I wouldn't say it's funny, and I had a lot of audio issues today at work, and it turned out to be a sync error. And usually when you get sync errors, you get popping. This was like almost like a fade, which is weird.
Well, the problem you're having, Greg, is not even related to your radio or the
Yeah.
COM port or the sound or anything, because it's crashing before it even gets there. You can run it without a radio. It won't, obviously you can't do anything, but
Yeah.
it's just, you can't even get it to open.
And it's doing that on 2 different computers.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
Remind me of what the error is so I can Google it.
I can actually bring it up right now. So this say if I was going to start it up. And I've also already uninstalled it and reinstalled it. And I'm actually, you were there when I installed it on another computer.
Okay, and did you trash the preferences when you?
Did I what?
Did you trash the preferences when you dragged the app to the trash? Did you also trash the preferences or whatever for the app?
No.
I don't know if that'd be worth trying to start from a clean install.
Let's try this. Actually, I don't want to show this quite yet. So let's do this. Agree. So I'll drag this in. Keep both.
Yeah, you don't want to keep both.
I'm trying something here though. I want to see if the other version works. I don't want to do that. So I got to go here. I got to go to my settings. I got to go to my privacy. What I just passed. Because I can't see it on the screen. I got to go down here. And it should ask me. Cancel that. So I got this message here. WSJX2 was blocked from using. Is not identifier. I've put open anyway. I got to use my password, which I'm going to put in there. Mac OS cannot identify or verify that developer blah 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 by opening this app. This is basically a security thing. So let's see what happens, and I get the error message. So, and I didn't trash anything here yet, and I didn't even eject this thing here yet. So, another day, another problem with connecting stuff. Why does that have to happen to me? So, what I'm going to do here is trash both of these applications. Move to trash.
So, your buddy J3JRZ actually either had this problem or helped someone with this problem. So let me read what he's saying here.
He is the man when it comes to this stuff. Apple's defense from software standpoint, FT software.
Page 6 on this. No, this is page 1.
Figures. I could probably work 40 with you right now, but the band's probably going to close up here shortly. Apparently, there's a huge aurora going on. That's another thing that's in your tests there, Mr. Sam. EEO. What happens when an aurora happens? So, yeah, weird night here. So I got the 7300 going. Whoops, this is not where I wanted to be, but I got too many different things going in here. I got it going here, so maybe we can get on here. Looks like we got a... Right on. Congratulations to her. So here we go. I'm not running Big Sur, though. And this is from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, my battery is done here. No SonoBus for you, Scott. I'd be concerned about overriding. Yeah, and that's because the newer software is a little bit different. 10 meters dead, 15 meters almost only Japan and Asia right now, because we get that aurora up here in the northern hemisphere. Actually, I think you guys have something going on in the southern hemisphere too, from what I saw.
So I wonder if you want to give this a shot, Greg, these couple of commands.
Those that were in there?
Yeah, so they're paste it all in one, but do the first one first. So that one. So open terminal. If you just
hold on, yeah, let me get in here.
Finder and type terminal and open that.
Hold on a second here. One thing at a time here. Let me get, so I got to open terminal, switches in utilities. I'll show you guys here. So what am I doing here?
Drag that down so it's not covered up by.
Sorry.
So type sudo or copy and paste what's in the chat right there. Sudo syscontrol-w at the very last, the last one.
Oh, just the last one?
Yeah. And see if you can paste that into terminal.
Enter.
Hit enter, yep. And just type like a number 1, right? Okay, you got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to show or not.
No, yeah.
Okay, so that one went through, and I'm going to paste the second one. There's the second one.
Looks like it took it.
Okay, so now try opening WSJT-X.
Oh, I deleted it, so I need to
reinstall it.
Let me go back to here for a second because I don't want to open up anything. Hi, Haley. Daddy's in the middle of something real quick, okay? Bah! That's how I feel right now. All right. Let's see what happens here. Dang it. I got to go back there and open it. System preferences because it's afraid. I got to go to, where am I at here? Privacy. Open anyways. Password, which I'm not, wrong one. Open. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Look at that.
All right.
Scott. It's great, Scott.
I can Google, yeah. So you want to open the preferences here.
Hold on just a second.
Yeah.
Why is she in your butt? All right, sorry about that. All right, congratulations. So where do I want to go now?
So open the.
Okay, Alex brought in something that I have a question for. Those commands won't stick. You'll need to save them in case of a reboot. So what does that mean?
Yeah, I was reading that also. People have built a script to run that. So you want to keep track of those. So next time you use WSJTX, you want to run those before you open it. and or find the script that you run before running that application.
Oh boy.
But it's every time you reboot, so that's what, once a year or something?
No, it's a laptop. I reboot it all the time.
So I'll send those to you in a text, just copy them to a notepad or something, and
or email them to me.
Yeah. I found a video on it of the guy going through the whole process. So.
All right, so how do I get this baby connected to the...
All right. So what are your, if you move yourself down a little bit so I can see what the menu items are at the top there? Or
I don't know how to move myself away.
What does it say in the top left?
WSJX file and then configuration.
Go to configuration.
Okay, it says default, clone, reset, rename.
Disregard that. Go to file, and is there settings or something under that?
No. Next directory, delete all, export, log directory, erase. Doesn't look like anything about
go to tools.
Tools. You guys can see it there.
All right, let me bring up the actual document here since I have no idea what I'm doing.
He's doing much better than I am. I couldn't even get this connected. I wonder if that's part of the problem why I couldn't get it. Well, actually, the radio's not connected yet, so.
Oh, go ahead and plug in your radio to.
Oh, it is connected. It's physically connected, but it's not connected to the. I don't see it in the software.
Oh yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. If we can figure out how to get there. Since I run Windows, I don't know where the Mac version is of.
Oh, here's preferences here.
Setting. There we go. That's perfect. So put your call in there.
What's my call again? Oh boy.
Into SPG?
Delta Mike something. Let me look on QRZ real fast.
14 or 12, I can't remember.
Let's see. KG6ELC is in Delta Mike 14 Echo Alpha.
Those are
I think he just put the first 4 in there.
Okay.
Good. All of that. Go back to the general real fast. Click display distance in miles under display on the left. Probably good enough for now. Okay, so go to radio now. And find IC-7300 there. For the serial port, click that downless arrow and choose that USB, probably the TTY one, I'm going to guess, not the CU one.
The TTY one?
Below that one.
This one? Oh.
Yep.
Baud rate. Was that 19.2?
Yep. All right. Where's the...
Excuse me.
Is there an instruction document on that part? Okay, here we go. Baud rate should be 115.2.
I got ahead of myself.
And then data bits 8. Stop bits 2. Handshake none. Okay, PTT method cat. So on the right side, top. Grayed out though. Oh no, I guess not.
Okay, the video, I just plugged this in, so it's not reading the video, right?
For the mode, do data packet. So the far right one on for the mode, right there. And then do fake it.
Fake it to make it.
Actually, the instructions say rig, so I guess choose rig.
Not fake it to make it.
Now click test cat, and if it turns green, cat's working.
Negative.
I guess you need an audio first. I think I forgot that about, maybe that's a Mac thing. So click those arrows and choose the, I think it's the USB audio codec for both of those. And then go back to radio tab. And then click test cat. So try the other serial port, the CU one, instead of. Yeah, it says serial port should be CU slab. So according to this document, that's correct.
Doesn't do anything when I do test cab. Cat.
Go ahead and click OK. And then open that back up. Oh, that's probably it right there. Click OK to allow the microphone. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
I got something there.
You're getting sound in now. So open that preferences back up.
Something's happening. Something's flashing on the other screen.
What?
I didn't get any info. Didn't say anything green or anything. Have you set your bitrate in rig? Yes. Rig is wrong, it says. Ryan, should we try fake it?
Sure. I don't think that makes a difference.
Yeah, I think I saw rig in the settings. Huh.
I use fake.
Change rig to 7300. Oh, I hit 8. Oh, I hit 70. Oh boy, that's my bad.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why. My bad.
Yeah, it has that AH4 number or whatever. That
see, this is why I'm doing this here. So, where is Icom?
Maybe towards. Well, I don't know. It's not necessarily alphabetical. There it is. It's out in the middle. Go up about 20 or so. It's behind the hidden.
It's behind the what?
Keep going. It's not showing. Go up about 10 more.
Oh, there it is.
20 more. There you go.
Well, that would probably help, right?
Now click test cat. Dang it.
Let's fake it. Nope. Getting closer.
I'm getting a lot of help in the chat.
Oh,
too.
yeah. What's up, Mark? Good morning. Check the baud rate set in the radio. Yeah, I definitely have that set correctly. We went through it with Scott before. Let me go here. Menu, set, connector, baud rate is down here. Oh, wait a minute.
So that's the CIV USB baud rate, right?
Baud rate's 15.2. Oh, I got an error message here.
Yeah, it'll do that when it just can't communicate. Once we get it all set, it'll no longer get that. That's normal.
Collins baud rate's 38,400.
Where do you want me to go to? The main screen of the radio? Go back to one menu. What menu is that? Set AF to USB.
Yeah, show the radio again. Is that under connectors?
Yeah.
I mean, it's set AF to USB. Is that under connectors? It is on AF. USB output, select AF.
What's up, Terry? Good morning. WT9J, or good evening. Sorry.
I mean, you can crank the baud rate down. It can't necessarily hurt.
So should I try 38.4?
Sure.
He did connect the yeah, I did. I know that's a dumb question, but you know what? That's an honest question.
Cable at a gas station.
Yeah.
Gas station cables are always the worst.
This cable I actually used on my 9700, so I know the cable physically works.
Okay.
So
It's a running joke about gas station cables.
yeah, trust me, I know all about that.
Yep, you were there a second ago, I think. So go down to CIB USB baud rate.
It's not in this menu.
Tap CIB.
Where's that at? CIV.
One more. There you go. What's the baud rate?
What's up, brother?
Tap that one that's selected there. Tap
data mode should be data mode mic should be USB. 1 second here. Where do you see the data mode at?
Hit back a couple times. Hit back again. Go. Is that the top? Connector is data modes under connectors. Okay, right there. There it is. Data mode. Go down to where that was. Oh, tap that.
USB. That said mic on the thing. That's weird.
Okay, so hit back a few times and get out of that and go back to WSJTX. I'll bet that's it. I was trying to use your mic instead of the COM port, instead of USB.
Nope.
So just click OK on that.
Okay.
It couldn't wait for you, so get rid of that. Now click test. Click it again.
Failure, yes. That's what this is all about. I'm a hot mess again.
It's all a learning curve.
I could see my waterfall.
You can try default on the data bits and stop bits, but what I'm reading is a document I found on GitHub.
Is it the same one you sent me?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm reading this document right here that I pasted in the chat.
What's up, MAD? CIV USB on auto, then set the same menu to CIV.
Try doing default for stop bits, or try one. For the hell of it, click test cat.
Nope. This was a little bit different of an error here, though. No Linux here. I'm so close. I've definitely seen the radio because I could see the waterfall back here. I could see the waterfall. So try rig. Something's going on back there. Nope. Doesn't look like that's working either. No.
Colin is saying he uses hardware instead of a none for the handshake. you can try that. So set the stop bit back to 2, and then click for handshake right there underneath the stop bits. Click hardware. Right there. That's cat. Negative. Now set that back to none. Try setting stop bits and data bits to default on both of those.
We're trying to get FT8 working on the. Oops, dang it.
Go back into preferences and click test cat.
Sorry about that.
Cable's plugged in.
Yep.
Radio's on.
Yep. And I could see the waterfall.
Now you're trying to get this thing to control the radio.
What's that?
What you're trying to do is control the radio with the software. Just for the hell of it, under mode, instead of data packet, try USB. That's cat. When it's happy, it turns green right away. So you got to set that back.
His push to talk mode is RTS. Doesn't look like that's working.
You're going to try that. Try it with the CU one, not the TTY one. So change the port.
To what?
See where it's the TTY, the one above it, CU.
What's up, Mark? Nice to see you in there.
Isn't this cat over USB? It's not like.
Okay, so hold on. Ham radio with okay. Such. Set your CIV to auto.
Oh yeah. On your radio, is it in digital? Upper sideband digital? Click the mode on your. Let's see your radio. What's it look like? Tap the lower sideband button and change it to USB-D. Or tap data. Here we go. Now go back to WS3TX and change the PTT method back to cat. Change mode back to data packet. Change the data bits and stop bits back to 8 and 2. Yep, I don't know.
Oh boy.
I'm just going by this document.
I know that. I actually read that earlier today.
We've got like 10 different versions going here now from the chat and this thing. So
yeah. So set the
port in PTT method. Mine is Windows, so a bit easier to find. PTT method. According to this document, it should be cat. And cat comes from cat control, where you're choosing the serial port right there at the top left.
All right. So MAD PTT method is for cat. Is cat mode, data packet split. Op is fake it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, really, fake it. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Go ahead and select fake it for the hell of it on the bottom right.
What's up, Denny? Yeah, I came on a little bit earlier. Welcome to YouTube. Baseball was nice and fast, 2 hours and 10 minutes, and a lot quicker than me trying to get this thing to work. I spent already a half hour on it before I came on the stream.
Leave that there for a second.
Okay. Your 7100 clock bad. Oh? Oh? The error is communication error. Or me. The radio setting is 11.5.200. No, we don't need to make games over 3 hours. We were 2 hours and 11 minutes today. I'm very happy with that. Thank you very much. I cannot watch this at the moment because I'm on with you guys. Do you have the port that starts with TTY?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do...
Wait, what's this? This is not TTY, though.
This is also instructions on how to set this up in Windows, not Mac.
Oh. I'm going to have to watch this here. But this is Windows. See, this is Windows right here. I'm looking at this, by the way. So that's Windows. It's going to be a little tiny bit different. I don't know. I might try to just mess with this tomorrow and maybe try to make some contacts on 20 or 4. Actually, 40 would probably be better tonight, right?
Maybe. Well, I see French Polynesia on 15 on FT8.
Oh, let's try them on FT8. Oh.
Yeah, the whole issue is all those settings are correct according to even Mark's video there. It's the COM port there that is something's up with that.
Just trying to get this thing going. Denny, I could probably reach you on 40 right now.
Just for the hell of it, drag that window down and are you on 20 meters right now?
No, I'm on 40 meters.
Do me a favor and drag that graph thing out of the way of blocking that. You'll need that later, but right now, try changing the band. See where it says 20 meters on the, yeah, click right there and change it to a different band. Yep, just click right there, anywhere, any band. And your radio it didn't change, right?
No.
Your radio is not changing. The cat is not working. Rig control.
Rig control error. Yep, you're right. Configuration.
Yeah, just click off of that. It's just something in the preferences isn't right. It's the COM port. The USB ain't happy. What frequency is your radio on?
7240. So that would be what, 40 meters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're
I will check that out, Mr. Collin. I might mess with this tomorrow night. I don't want to get too irritated.
You get irritated? No.
Beijing Youngwich Broadcast Media. Oh, I just got an email. Did somebody show up in junk? Oh, Oh, crap.
Mess with it now. Do it live.
I don't see you in there. I got COVID testing, American Airlines, new knees. Let's look at this.
Ben Hendrickson W6BZY here with a short video on installing WSJTX on the Mac and getting it set up and working. As you can see, I have it set up and running on my Mac
and it
computer.
Works. I'm done.
Doing pretty good today. This morning I'm on 20 meters and I keep getting these European countries. I need to get this recorded quickly
European
so I can go
countries.
look for Scotland, it looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go get WSJTX. Let me get Firefox up here. We're going to type in WSJTX download. And we're going to go to the SourceForge page where the files are all
Let's skip a little bit of this.
three.
Since we downloaded some of this.
All. Then we get presented with this.
You want to skip forward to about 6 minutes.
General setting, the program window here, and then the program will come up. And you're going to want to go up here to WSJTX and choose Preferences. And now that we have it installed, what we're going to do is we're going to go through General Settings, Radio Settings, Audio Settings, Reporting, and Colors, and get everything set up. When we're in the radio section, I'm going to give you some troubleshooting tips on how to make sure that your radio works with WSJTX. But we're going to start first at the General tab. Down below in the show notes, I'll have all of these 6 sections outlined for you so that after you watch the video all of the way through, and if you have issues later, you can come back to these sections by just clicking on the show notes. You won't have to look through the whole video trying to find the part that you need. On the General tab, you're going to put in your call sign. Mine is W6BZY. Your grid locator, and mine is DM14SC. I want to look at all the regions, so I just left this alone. I'm not focusing on any part of the world. And I want the full call to be in the TX3. That's the default, and so is this. I want to start each new decode period at the top of the screen. And I want a blank line between decoding periods. And I want the distance in miles. If you happen to be in the rest of the world, other than one of our, the United States or England or somewhere that uses miles, you're going to want to uncheck this or not check it. I want the TX message to the RX frequency window. I want to show the DXCC grid and work before status. But I don't really need the prefix instead of the country name. I like having a country name. When I double-click on an entry, I want it to launch the TX, start transmitting to that signal. And that's all I'm going to do.
It's not too far away from me, by the way.
This window. You can read through the other choices. But the only other choice you might consider changing is how long you're going to transmit, say making a call or something, before the computer, the program stops your radio from transmitting. This is a safety thing here, so if you start transmitting and something interrupts you, it's going to stop after 6 minutes. Now, probably the most challenging part is getting your radio hooked up to WSJTX. First thing you're going to want to do is go to this and pick your radio.
Which I got wrong the first time.
Mine is an Icom 7300. You can see I have that checked. I also have an Icom 7200.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work with the SDR control.
Cards, so they hook up to to WSJTX pretty much the same way. The only issues I have then is getting the radio set up correctly, and they are different in that regard. But they both have built-in sound cards, so they both pretty much hook up the same way. The second thing you have to do is find the serial port. On Windows, we would call it a COM port, that your radio is going to be controlled by WSJTX. In my case, you can see that it starts up with /dev/TTY. And if you think of TTY like teletype, that pretty much tells you that you're looking at a serial port, and it does say USB serial, and then it has an identifier after it. So what we need to do is know if you, in most applications, I think you'll have two cables hooked up. One will be your audio cable for the program to hear the audio, the signals coming in up at the top, and transmit out of. The other will be the radio control. Now I know that there are videos
I couldn't
that
get it working with it.
a single cable from the Icom 7300 doing both things.
Hey,
I
Greg,
have
can
two
you pause it
cables.
right there
I
and
have
can we look at
why
yours
not
real
use
quick?
them both? It makes things simpler, less complex.
Yeah. So I changed. Hold on. This one. I changed my baud rate to 19.2, and I changed it on the. Hold on. I also changed it right there on the CIV right
Okay,
there.
let's look at your choices for your serial ports again.
Okay, so let's
You
go
click
back
that
to
down this arrow right there.
Yep. So these two were here before I downloaded the drivers. And these came in after I downloaded drivers. So if I go to here,
Okay.
Hold on,
You know what? I think it's a different serial port. Click that. Click that again and select TTY USB serial right there. Click that.
Yep.
Click test cat.
I tried it when they were doing this. It didn't work.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Damn it. Ah! All right, so let me try something here real quick. So let me get the SDR control in here again. And I tried, and I want to show you guys this because this already has the clock and everything built into it. So I'm going to try this serial port. I'm using the codecs there. And I'm going to try to connect, and nothing. So let me go back here, go to edit. I'm going to go try this serial port, this other one. This is the one that I downloaded, the driver there. I'm going to try to connect, and nothing. So.
And as far as the cable is plugged into the laptop, and you're sure it's plugged into the right spot on the back of the 70.
Yeah, there's only one spot for it. It's got the printer type cable.
Yep. USB B or whatever that is.
Yeah, from like 1994.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
When you installed the drivers in your laptop, did you bounce that machine at all, restart it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
So if you could not get the SDR control to work, then the setup needs to be done in the radio. Look at the video to make sure your settings are correct.
That makes sense.
CV-V. Yeah, I double check that. Let's keep watching here.
So first thing is, how do you figure out when you click on this down arrow the first time? You're going to see a whole bunch of information like this probably. And they're all in /dev/TTY. And which one is the one that I need? Well, first of all, you can see some of them are going to be Bluetooth. I have Bluetooth devices hooked up here.
Bluetooth.
And some are going to be just USB serial. And those are the ones you want to look at.
Wait, what other settings?
Let's look at your radio. Like go all the way to the bottom.
That we went
Under others, not.
I mean others. Yeah, see, there's no.
Yeah, hit back.
What's this timeout? Timeout timer. And what are these? All right, let's go back to the video here.
In my case, I have two that say USB serial, and actually two. I have four. Two for the AH06 and one for the two for the 211310.
Of course, Mark. I know that wouldn't work for me. Do you have an Apple?
But if you'll
or
notice, if you look, one of each of those pairs says /dev/CU. You don't
I
want
don't think
CU.
he shows radio
So
at all.
in my case, all I have to
think he
really
is.
do
I
is
saw this
decide
before.
which of these two
I don't
ports is
see it
going
at
to
all.
work. So if I were to come in here and I start it off, and it's going to
This is all the settings we have on here.
here. If I had actually used my serial cable, I could have chosen a different value. But my radio, I have it set up so that my CIV cable is 19.2, and I have it matched here. Now when I go down and hit test, it turns
There you go.
green.
That's it right there.
When I push the
That's it right
talk,
there.
it turns red.
What?
So
Working.
it's all working. So
It's working,
my
Greg.
Oh,
radio,
it is working?
I have it set up.
Oh,
What?
you know what? I'm watching your video. I thought that was you doing it. You just faked me out, bro. I watched him click test and it turned green. I was like, yes, you got it.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Well, for the hell of it, this is. See what happens here. No, it would have worked. See, it's not working. I think it's this one because this is an updated. Fudge.
So that my CIV cable, software drivers for your operating system. In my case, as I said, I have an Icom 7300,
F you.
and it requires special drivers. So you might want to do a search to see if your radio
Which I did.
requires special drivers for
I already had it on 11.
running a radio. If you don't have
All right, so
the
I had all
defaults.
these in here. I already.
73, if you're working that way, it's going to log. Kind of cool
Well,
to have a lot of.
That pisses me off. I think you're on the wrong. All right. Let's get out of this video. Really? All right. Let's go here. I'm with you. So let's go here from scratch. Mother. I like that setting. Damn it. All right, so let's go to menu, settings, connectors. All right. So me and Scott went through these before we went on, and he did fix 2 problems I had.
And that link right there that Mark posted is the document that we've been looking at this whole time, where they say to use the cu.slab serial port.
Yeah.
Yep. We used that to set up all the settings. Well, Greg said he did before.
And I did have some stuff wrong, but
so let's double check them, I guess. So ACC USB output is on AF. 30%. ACC USB AF squelch is off. ACC USB AF beep off. Hit the down arrow.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Yo radio.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Sean, we're gonna do this one step at a time here. All right. So where am I at here? And Sean, please jump in here. Yeah.
Tap the down arrow.
Okay.
We're just comparing whatever's here.
Yep.
50 USB mod level says 40 on the document, but yours is on 50. I don't know if that matters that much. So that was the USB mod level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Data off mode, mic ACC.
Dang it. So it should be mic ACC?
Yes.
Okay.
Data mode or mod should be USB. That's right. So now tap
Hold on a second. Hold on. All right. So go here.
Yep.
Go to the top.
Auto 94H on. Savvy USB remote transceive address 00H. Hit the down arrow button thing on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was too busy flipping off.
Yeah, you're fine.
MRD there. Just remember here, we're all amateurs.
Come on, Mike. Jump in anytime.
What's up, Derek? Yeah, if you want to jump in, what's it called? Discord audio too.
On. All that stuff is set correctly.
Yeah, I'm confused.
So if you go back one to USB serial function. Oh, USB serial function should be CIV. That's it right there.
Just like Sean said.
Just like Sean said, like an hour ago. I hit back 100 times and go back into WSJTX and hit test cat.
Oh,
Dang it.
Sean. We should have listened to you an hour ago. We're trying to mess everything up here.
I seen it work once, but it was on the video and not you.
Right. Greg.
Okay, unclick that. Unclick that.
Oh, I'm transmitting there. Sorry.
There you go. Now,
Greg.
click OK.
Okay.
Do you want Mike to have access to this, the mod voice chat or the general?
Oh yeah, we're in here. That's right. I forgot. Not yet. Not right now.
Okay. Just ask him.
So now what? So now it's working, right?
So now it's working. So now change bands with the software right there.
Excuse me. Where do I want to go?
I guess 40. The radio changed to.
Yep. It
Okay.
did.
Sweet. So now your little graph thing, do you have stuff showing up where you can see people talking?
I don't know. Oh.
Yep.
Oh wow. That's it?
So see a blank area in the graph?
Yeah.
There's other settings too, but in the graph, click on the graph.
On here?
Huh? and see where there's like no people talking in the where they're yellow.
I don't know what that means.
So as they're sending like a strip of data, and it's yellow right there. If you click.
And real quick, hold on just a second. Sean gets the game ball today. I'm sorry. I don't know what this means. What are you trying to tell me?
Click with your left mouse button, like right there at 600. Looks pretty blank over.
Yep.
Actually, go to the left of that about one notch. There's something there. So go left of that. The 550. Click right there, and also right click right there.
I don't have a right click.
Do a control click right there.
There you go, like this.
Yeah, click that. Now you're transmitting and receiving on the same frequency right there. You can kind of move that out of our way. That's something you want to be able to see all the time, but the screen looks really small for some reason.
Well,
so
I'm rebroadcasting, yeah.
One thing I would select is hold TX frequency. So is there a checkbox right there where that says hold TX frequency right in the middle?
Right here? Oh, this.
That. Okay, there we go.
So these people talking back to me?
Good. Nobody's talking to you yet.
Why not?
So click generate. Let's see. Let's
so
click.
It says never go below 500. What does that mean? Oh, wait. Arthur. Yeah, that's an hour you can't get back. But I hope it was an entertaining train wreck here. Are you still there, Scott?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hold on.
There's other settings you can change, but right now let's try and get a QSO in. So
just click the green call sign.
Yeah, double click somebody. There you go. Now wait a second. Your radio's all tuned and.
Oh, I'm not tuned for here.
Oh, then click. Actually, you don't have TX enabled, so it would tune your radio real fast.
Okay.
I'd crank the power down some, like 50 watts or something like that, or whatever you feel comfortable with.
All right, I'm down to 50. I'm tuned up.
And then go back to preferences again, and let's click a couple of those options that we skipped over. Go to general. Click show DXCC grid right there. Click that button there. Click that. Yeah, click show principal prefix instead. Double click on call sets TX enable under behavior. Oh yeah, that sounds nice.
I'm sorry. Where was that at?
Behavior, third from the top. Double click on call sets TX enable.
I have a 5-year-old running in here every 30 seconds too, so sorry.
Click disable TX after sending 73. If you fall asleep or something.
I can try. Oh, we got a 5-year-old in here. Okay.
Dad, I have a big bruise
Yep.
right here, Daddy. I have a really big
Yeah,
That
click, put your last two on your grid just for the hell of it. And also we'll enable reporting for you. So your last two is EA.
Okay.
And go to reporting tab at the top. Click enable PSK reporter spotting under network services right there. That should be enough. Click OK.
So these people talk back to me?
No, so on the right side is going to be you. So there's actually someone, like when you double click that guy, you moved your receive frequency over to his. So that's what you're seeing over there. You got people call, no, never mind.
Okay, so something that Sean, hold on just a second. Something that Sean says, check your ALC level while using the tune button on WJ, to make sure it's on the very lowest setting.
I
Yeah.
really don't.
Definitely do that.
What's that?
You do that.
I don't know how to do that.
So look, bring up your ALC meter so that you can see it on your radio.
Hold on, Haley. I'm right in the middle of something. Okay, honey? There it
Yeah.
is.
Okay. And so on WSJTX, click tune and then see where the power meter thing is on the right there, the slider, the far right,
Yep.
right there. Go ahead and drag it down a little bit. Now click tune and look at your radio and move the slider so that the ALC is at the very bottom. Do you see the LC at all?
No, I don't see it at all.
Drag that bar up a little bit while you're transmitting there.
The transmit bar?
Do you see ALC now?
Still tuning. Still transmitting.
Yeah, no. You click the tune button. Drag that until you see ALC. You see ALC
Yeah.
now? Okay,
Yeah.
drag it down to where it just barely showing at the bottom.
Oh, I see. Yep. I was actually pretty good right there. All right.
Now click tune to stop tuning.
Okay.
Now you should be good. And you're
And by the way, real quick, so I was showing you, this is what I was doing here, so you could see this, what Sean was saying. So I was just getting rid of the ALC, and it's gone, unkeyed. You going to bed?
No, I said hi to you.
Sorry. All right. Hello to 29 people that are watching, by the way. And anybody new, don't forget to subscribe here. So, that's not a good sound there, is it?
Daddy,
No, that's great.
What?
I want
When you can,
Okay, we'll get your headphones. Sorry, I have my daughter.
when you can decode that by just listening to it, then you're a real pro. So go ahead and click on one of those.
Oh, it looks like somebody. So what's this red right here? So that's
That-
Sean right there, right?
Yeah, double click it. And wait. Now you're going to send to him.
And Sean, by the way, thanks for your help. It's been a group effort tonight. So I got a yellow there.
Yeah, you sent him an -8. And he'll send a report back to you if he sees you.
I'll have to watch some videos on. Where's my phone at? Oop, I'm sorry.
I really just have to use your phone in your head.
All right, so what am I doing here? I don't understand. Okay.
Now it's just going to keep sending. He did not see you yet.
He's not seeing me, huh?
All right, do this, Greg, if you don't mind. Go to 15 meters for a minute.
Daddy, I think we keep this for a while, Daddy. Soda can melted snow
Okay, I'm on 15 meters.
And
Yeah.
hit tune on your radio. Will it tune? I think it'll tune 15, right? No, on the radio.
Oh, on the
Tune
radio?
your tuner.
I think this is waterproof, Daddy.
Okay, I'm tuned.
Okay. Wait just a second. There's a Raleigh in New Zealand right now, and French Polynesia guy. Do me a favor.
Oh,
Click
Rolly's
erase.
online?
Click erase and then double click erase.
There goes poor Sean.
Yeah, he couldn't see you
Hold on
anyway.
a second. CQ none, change that to CQ first. What is CQ first at?
Hey, who cares?
I got a lot of learning here.
You're gonna see both sides anyway.
Yeah, be sure to listen to Mike. He runs Mac and he has a
Yeah.
7610, so he's one to get advice from for sure.
Click what? I'm sorry.
Click this, click that.
Daddy, I got
Confused.
my headphones.
Why are you not hearing anybody?
I don't know.
Maybe this is from a while ago. 2360.
Click the CQ none.
Okay, where's CQ None at?
Daddy, I hear you.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit quiet, okay? Because some people are helping me out here. So CQ None. Okay.
Yeah, there's apparently, yeah.
Oh, I see. First CQ. All right. All right. There you go. And hold. So what do I do?
Yeah, it's selected.
Okay. I'm gonna say hi, Mike,
Hi, hi, Mike.
and hi, Scott. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Scott. Hi, Sam.
And check the TX box for first.
Hi, Haley.
Okay. Where is? All right. So I'm in there for first, right? It's that's Haley. He says, "Hi, kid." Hi, kid. What do you have for dinner tonight?
Hot dogs.
And
Uh,
Meat.
he has not got TX on enabled.
I ate meat. Like that, Mama?
That doesn't need to be enabled. You're not
I hear them.
wanting to transmit. We were looking for someone. Anyway, I was wrong. That was a while ago when Rolly was there. It was
Okay.
still just left over on my screen. I'm not getting any.
Right here.
Oh no, I just saw him. Dang, I see him, but you're not seeing him. All right,
That's
forget
unfortunate.
15 meters. Try 20 or 40.
So that's Mark. You may want to be on 40. I got nothing on 15. So I'm going to go to 40. Say, hi, Haley. Did you like your hot dogs?
Yes, I did, Daddy.
Yes, you did. And do I need to tune this baby
I
up?
like hot dogs, Daddy. I really like hot dogs, Daddy.
That's how it tunes.
What noise, Daddy? I really don't know what that noise is.
All right, so I'm on 40. Oh, I'm seeing some people pop up here. I wonder what this does.
don't
Double click
push the
somebody
red
that's got a
button.
low signal like that -4 guy. Just double click him.
What's got the guy in red here?
Hmm?
No more.
So is he going to try to get back at me?
Which one did you click? KN4?
You want to unplug?
No, you clicked on the wrong guy.
I can barely read this.
Clicked on the wrong guy. Click on the bottom red one,
No,
not white. That one. There you go.
Mama, lay straight like that.
That's a Texas station.
Why?
Texas.
Mama, just lay straight. No. I want you to.
You should be able to reach
What's up, Kevin?
Texas even though you're not in Washington.
We're not doing that. We're not flipping right now.
We're not flipping. I need,
Jump on my belly.
I need some to hit. Mom,
That's
So he's not
flipping.
coming back to me unless.
That takes a full 30 seconds of each of you
We're going to read books.
sending and receiving.
And Sean, you can try me too, since
Daddy, watch
seems
this.
like you.
Daddy's busy.
Mom, hold my legs.
Where are you at?
My
All
legs.
right. No one is hearing you on reporter. That's
No, why?
unfortunate.
Walk.
No,
But why?
I don't want to.
Am I transmitting right now?
Walk.
What does this enable transmit mean?
You should be transmitting when it. You should see your radio key up, right? The red light turns on for 30 seconds, then stops.
Let me see here when it pops up. Yep, it's transmitting right now.
Okay.
Haley.
PSK reporter takes a minute or two.
You just tried, you didn't see me?
All right. This guy can't see you, so try CQ, Greg. Just
So
click halt next to enable.
Yep.
And then click CQ on the bottom right where it says your call sign right there, and select the very bottom one. checkbox TX7. I mean 6. Right there.
Okay.
Now click enable.
Oh, I hear that on my. I got
Actually,
some bleed over.
I'm
What's up,
trying
Joe?
to call you there.
I am showing up on PS Recorder now.
There's 2 people right there trying to call you.
Okay. Oh, hey, that's a sad ham right there.
3 people trying to call
That's
you.
the sad
double-click
ham.
on those guys.
I see a sad ham. We might be able to go antenna to antenna.
We'll see if they even hear
Yes, we got it going, it looks like now. I'm seeing Texas stations on here. Did he see me there?
I see you on PSK Reporter.
My first time on PSK Reporter. I could hear it bleeding into my. Oh, what's that? Do you see me, Lawrence? So I can make contacts when I'm on the toilet, is what you're telling me.
I mean, that's why we did this, right?
Yeah. So this is PSK Reporter. So somebody saw me there. So what am I on right now? 40?
It's showing all bands for the last hour, so all of those stations.
So some K1RA saw me. Are you seeing me there? So you got me there, huh? I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure this thing out for myself here, so bear with me. That is not a good sound. So is this sound I'm hearing right here, is this the receiving part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when you're sending, you're going to hear nothing.
I didn't promise anything. It was Seth. Click display options to clean map. What do I need to click on though? So these are not the people that saw. Well, they're. So this guy saw me right here. Display options, first 2. So these are people that saw me now? Uh-oh. Mark, I can't accept your phone call right now. Long story. But oop, dang it.
How's your USO going over there?
You have to tell me because I don't know how this thing works. Is someone seeing me? It looks like people are seeing me.
You have, yeah, there's a couple of 73s there.
I'm gonna have to I don't understand this whole thing here. This is like what, like a little mini text message or something?
Yeah, I mean, you're sending that line of text, they're sending their line of text. And at
Go.
the end, when you both say 73 or RRR,
Okay, go back into settings and change it so it has to log it. So let's go back to here. Go back into my configure.
doesn't automatically log. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, yeah, click prompt to log QSO. Go back to where you just were. Go back in preferences.
Yep.
Go to click
Reporting.
reporting. Click prompt me to log QSO at the top.
Yep.
That's it.
Where's it going to log the QSO at?
Oh, click DB reports to comments for fun. I like to do that myself.
DB.
DB reports to comments.
And where's that going to log at?
In a text file on your computer, but you'll have to manually upload it to a logbook, whatever logbook you decide to use, or you can get Grid Tracker to automatically upload it to your Z.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, you want to do all that right now, or?
No, we may mess with that tomorrow.
I sent you the link to Grid Tracker.
You did, but I had way too much stuff going on. And can someone explain to me this? So is this where people are seeing me?
Yes.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, sir.
Mike said he could already have you making QSOs if he could get it in the voice chat.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Go ahead, get him in the voice chat.
Okay.
While this is going on, I need to step away for just a quick second. Keep in mind, I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. And so I hit this guy over here. And so this K1 guy. Is that the sad ham? No. Where's the sad ham at? Oh, I hit MRD here. I did hit an MRD. Hey, Mike, this is what it's all about. Give me just a quick second here, guys.
He should have left it on his WSJTX so we can see his little mini pileup going on.
Oh boy. Ugh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sam, you still in here? In here? Oh,
Yeah, I'm talking to Mike on
here? Oh,
yeah, I'm talking
I think
on
you're.
the
Are you on SonoBus? Because you're talking on both right now.
yeah, I'm on SonoBus.
Okay, I heard you coming on both. Oops, sorry.
Anyway, so I'm trying to get Mike to join the moderator voice chat.
Okay, I can move to another chat too.
Well, he's new to Discord, so he doesn't fool around with it much. So I'm gonna send him an invite again.
Okay, and you're still talking on Discord too.
Send an invite again.
Okay, and you're still talking on Discord too, because you're also
That's
sending me
weird.
back too.
I'm muted on Discord.
You're also
That's
sending me
weird.
back too. That's very
I'm
strange.
muted on Discord.
You're also
That's
sending me
weird.
back. You are muted. Why? Let me mute myself here. 1, 2. Let me mute myself here. No, it's coming from something. 1, 2. Oh, I know where that's coming from. Duh. I know
It ain't
exactly.
from me.
Greg?
What? I got too much audio going here. Now it should be clean.
I was about to say it wasn't for me.
What's that?
You're watching YouTube?
I had YouTube audio up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because of the delay. So anyway, there's see the people on the right
Hey,
there,
Terry.
like that KB5 ROD. If you double click on him, right in the middle, and you'll send him something back.
Man, I can't see this.
On the right side,
What was his
Right.
call?
right there, KB5 ROD. Double click that guy,
Just
and
send
then
it.
you'll reply to him with your signal report to him, and then if he sees it, he'll send a RR73 or whatever.
Can I change these messages too?
Kind of, not really. There's canned messages there. Those are the default messages that get sent. You really don't want to change them. It's not like a conversation. You have a choice of what's there.
But can I? Can I put, would you like to make a comment?
You could, but then it wouldn't go to anybody and nobody could
Oh.
reply to you.
Oh, okay. Because it has to be the same message?
Pretty much. It's a standard back and forth. So he's not replying. You can just click halt if you want to stop transmitting. Halt. Next to enable.
That's unfortunate. Derek, I'm having so much fun here. I hear you, buddy. I'm actually off. My first day off in 13 days tomorrow, so I'm sleeping my ass in. Oh, man, I got too many computers going on. It feels pretty good, although I'm not really talking on HF right now. And I have this.
You have a couple QSOs. So if you click a file, and I think there should be a open log or something like that. Open log directory.
File, open log, in next
Directory
directory.
at the bottom.
Oh, I hit the wrong one again.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Very bottom. All the way
Let's go to general so Mike can help you out.
All right.
yeah.
And by the way, Scott's doing a very good job
All the way
here.
at the bottom.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I've only been a ham for 15 years or whatever. So
So we're going to general chat.
No, voice chat.
General voice chat. All right, heading there now.
All right.
My video should be there. Mike, you there? Mike, you there? getting Cuba right now. Are you still there, Scott, on SonoBus?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, people are still here. Oh, it looks like I just hit Mark there, CYA, and I'm in. So where do I go to? QSO's here. I'm in the general chat. You can jump in there too. He doesn't know what's going on.
I'm getting an echo every time I
Because you're
turn
talking.
my
Okay.
headphones on.
So disconnect yourself from SonoBus. And just talk. Yeah, there you go. Now talking to.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, Mike muted himself.
that's fine. And Scott, you should be able to hear Seth still, or Sam still. Sorry.
Don't insult me like that.
Oh,
There you go, Mike. No, Mike.
Let me fix the audio here on you, Sam, because you were blasting
He's
through.
probably got push to talk going.
hang on.
Oh boy! Welcome to
Can
the.
you hear me now?
Well, there you go. I got you. You have me.
All right. Yeah.
Doing all this audio routing here live.
do it
and
live.
We'll do it fucking live. I'll write it. And you guys see this train wreck live.
So I had when Sam sent me the link, it opened Discord in a web browser, and I'm like clicking on the microphone, it's not working. And then I was like, oh, I'm in a web browser, and then I closed the web and went actually to Discord, and now we can hear each other. So good.
Yeah, and you should actually be able to hear Scott too. He's been very good at getting me dialed in here. Scott's actually coming through SonoBus, and I have him routed through my audio mixer to Discord as well. And I don't know.
So
if you
now,
see-
so I closed everything, and I need to go back to your live stream so I can see what the heck you're doing.
Well, in theory, if you click in that general chat, what you see there, I'm giving you guys that are in there a video preview before it hits air, so it's not delayed.
Yeah,
Great,
let's
I
not
finally got it.
jump the gun here.
Is that too much?
I guess you can hear me now, Greg.
Yeah, I got you. I got you there,
Awesome.
Mark. And I see T-Ray in there.
Ooh, been so much I want to say.
Oh, we don't want
You know-
T-Ray in here. Mute him.
Oh, boy.
Hey, T-Ray, it's Mark.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh boy.
Nothing much. Hey, you know what, Greg? You asked a question earlier I've been wanting to say. It's like, what does those messages say? Like TX1, TX2, TX3. If you want to read it out, it's like saying, hey, KB4, blah, blah. This is K6EGG, and I'm located in DM14. In other words, that's the grid location I'm in. And then what happens, he's going to say, hey, I heard you. He's going to respond back K6EGG with his call sign and give you a signal report. That's what that -07 is. That's the second message. Okay. What's going to happen? That's going to repopulate. That's just a standard message that you clicked, but all that will change, and then you'll respond back automatically. This all automated process, it's going to come back and you're going to give him your signal report or from how you heard him, and then you're going to go Roger, and then 73s, and then the QSO is done. Once you click on that guy's name that's doing a CQ, you just go CQ and you look for the call sign. You just look at someone who's doing asking for a CQ. You double click that, you sit back and let it do its thing, and it's fun. There are some other settings I sent you in Discord where you can color filter your left screen, because on your left screen is all the activity of those who are actually
Okay,
in
slow
QSOs.
down. Slow down. Let's not overload him here.
That's
Yeah.
all right. That's true. Thank you.
Slow down. Slow down.
I'm already.
Slow
I'm
down.
Sorry.
You've already made
All
my
right.
head explode twice. Sorry.
Greg.
Sorry.
Yes.
Greg,
Yep. I'm here.
good to be on. Good to see that
thank
you're
you.
doing this, by
Yes,
the way.
Thank you. It was a long.
Can we take a minute and just go back to basics for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way that you can minimize your WSJTX screen? Don't get rid of it, just shrink it.
Shrink it.
And then maybe pull it up to the other side of the screen
Yep.
so we can see your radio at the same time.
see my.
Are you using OBS or what are you using?
I'm using OBS, but I'm taking video out of my laptop into my OBS.
All right. So never mind.
Yeah.
Go to your. Let's do this. Go to close whatever window you have open right now. I'm on a delay, so I'm watching you. So it's going to be a little difficult.
Real quick, before we get too far, do you see in Discord you should have my video real time, or as real time as it can be to you?
That's above my pay grade, dude.
Oh boy! All right, let's go for it. So,
all right. So you need to move WSJTX that far over, maybe like an inch on your screen. Your video was blocking it, just where your shot was.
Yep.
Don't worry about. All right, that's good. Yep. Now go to. Let me follow. Go to. You're on a Mac, right?
Correct.
Yep. All right. So go to WSJTX at the top left and go to Preferences. Just want to make sure you got this right. And I believe the gentleman that was telling you to do this earlier is right on track too. But I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here.
Absolutely.
And one of these days, very soon, I hope Sam's going to be on.
So go to General.
Okay.
Just start with the General tab.
Okay.
And keep in mind I'm on a delay.
No problem.
So you got your call and your grid square. If you want to put in, I've got EM20. If you want to put in a deeper grid square, that's fine. Under the display section, I have display distances in miles checked and TX messages to RX frequency window checked. Okay.
So that's. I'm sorry. So these two right here.
Under the General tab.
Yep.
The General tab.
Yep.
And again, I'm on a delay. I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's all you need checked for that. And then under behavior, and I think you have this, double click on call sets, transmit enable, and right underneath that, disable TX after sending 73.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Scott.
Now you can do calling CQ forces call first. So what that's going to do is when you just hit enable transmit and you're under that CQ, which is transmit 6 at the bottom right of the WSJTX screen.
Yep.
That's going to force calling CQ first. Because it's kind of like, so let's put it into DMR terms, how we have dual time slots.
Yep.
We have dual time slots with FT8 as well. So you're transmitting for 15 seconds and you're receiving for 15 seconds. But if you want, so generally, if you're calling CQ, you want to have that TX even / first button checked because you're calling CQ. You don't have to though. It's just like if you're on let's say 20 meters, which is generally a upper sideband on phone. If you want to use lower sideband, you can. But generally, common practice is if you're calling CQ, you're going to be on the even time slot, to put it in DMR terms. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. None of those other buttons you need to worry about under the General tab. The radio tab you have figured out. I don't think we need to worry about that. And the audio tab, it looks like everything is working. I was calling you. I saw my call sign in your receive frequency window. Let's go to the reporting tab. I have prompt me to log QSO checked. So what that's going to do is whenever you complete a QSO, a window is going to open up and say, do you want to confirm this? I personally don't want anything to just automatically log a QSO for me. That's personal preference. So how that works is at the bottom right corner of the WSJTX window, you have that generate standard messages, next, now, and then you have those radio buttons underneath that. So what is happening Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you see that?
Yeah, that's on the main screen.
So what? Yeah. So what's happening is really that transmit 6 at the bottom right.
Yep.
That's where you call CQ. So if you just want to call CQ, obviously find a clear frequency. We'll get to that. But you go to transmit 6, which is kind of weird. You'd think it'd be like transmit 1. That's where it is. So we have prompt me to log QSO, log automatically, contesting only I have unchecked, convert mode to radio I have unchecked, DB reports to comments, I have that checked. So what that does is it takes your signal report and it will retain that information, and when you upload your FT8 contacts into your log, it puts those signal reports. Some logging software will put it in the signal reports, but usually it's in a comment. Signal reports don't really matter. Enable PSK reporting spotting is on. I already saw that.
Yep.
And let's go ahead under UDP server. If you're under reporting, UDP server, go ahead and check accept UDP requests, and also check notify on accepted UDP request. That's going to matter later when we get into maybe next week.
So
we're going to get you on a grid tracker.
Or just the first
Say that again?
The first 2 or all 3 of them? Under UDP.
So under UDP server, we want accept UDP requests. We want to check that. And we want to check notify on accepted UDP request.
Okay.
That matters for grid tracker, which we'll get into next week.
Hell yeah.
But you're already there. Like, it's working for you.
Yeah. Scott made it happen there.
That's all we need under reporting.
Yeah, I got
frequencies you shouldn't need to go into. The colors tab, that matters, so you can adjust that. So let's say, for example, I have all of what is it called? If you click on the colors tab and you scroll down towards the very bottom, CQ in message F/G unset. I right clicked that and you can change. Actually, if you right click that, you can change the colors: foreground color, background color, and you can do this for all this. So I have that as green. So I know that if you look at the WSJTX screen, you have kind of 2 separate windows on the top. The left, under band activity, that is literally everything your radio is hearing. On the right, where it says receive frequency, that is just what if you look at your waterfall graph, where those little boxes are, the green box at the bottom is your receive. So on that right-hand side window is only going to show you what you're receiving on that little 50 hertz bandwidth. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you see like a really big signal, you could just click on it, and that would bring your receive frequency over to, so like for me, I'm hearing someone really big on like 500, right? So if you just right clicked on 500, it would show, and I don't know why it's not doing it for me because it's being a butthead, but you would just receive who's there. So like if you just saw a big frequency, you would receive that. You're not going to transmit there. You're still going to transmit where that red block on top is. That's your transmit frequency. You're doing split. You're generally always doing split. Oh, let's go back to your radio tab for a second. Let's make sure you have data packet and fake it checked.
Yep. Yep. That is checked.
Okay. So you're pretty much good to go. Now, the only thing you want to do, and here's where we want to see your radio specifically, like your screen. And here's where you're going to hit that menu on the bottom left of your radio, and then hit meter, where you see all your SWR, your power, your ALC, your compression, your SWR, your current, all that. And that's where the power slider in WSJ. You can hit allow transmit frequencies while changing, but generally you don't want to do that, because if you're calling CQ, you want to hold that frequency. Okay. Now, so the reason you'd want to hit allow transmit frequency changes while transmitting, if you're hunting people, you might want to zero beat them, but generally you kind of just want to find a frequency. So just like, and you're gosh, you've been a general for a week now. So
8 days to be exact.
8 days. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
So uncheck that. Uncheck allow transmit frequencies while transmitting. Get rid of that.
Uncheck.
I'm sorry, I'm on a delay. Oh, geez.
I don't.
I'm watching your YouTube, and I'm
just
we're
hit
behind.
refresh.
So
You should.
Is it under colors?
no, just close all that.
Hit OK.
Okay.
Maybe I should find where your video is, but that's not going to happen today. Anyway,
I'll get you started on that.
Mike, click on the general voice chat thing.
Yep.
Just click the general voice chat tab, and you'll see his live feed on Discord.
But
Oh, there we are. I see. Okay.
Yeah. You have to go into his channel. That's what I found too. I went to general for others for just a general Discord ham radio.
It's so small. I can't embiggen it.
There you
You'll be able
go.
to click on it. It'll make it full screen.
Oh, there we are. Okay. I got
That's
it.
preview. You're getting.
I never said I was smart, boys. Never once.
Like Greg, I told you, Mike's not a good on Discord, so
I'm not a
bear with
computer
him.
guy. I'm a sales guy. All right.
Yeah, so
I'm an audio engineer.
So if you had that unchecked, whatever the heck we were talking about. So you've got transmitting, you've got hold transmit frequency, you've got auto sequence, you've got CQ first. So you should be good there. Now let's go ahead and can you show us your radio?
You mean the physical radio?
Yeah, shoot that. Get a shot of that radio.
no, the imaginary
All right.
one.
Yep, that one right there. So now hit tune on WSJTX. Actually, stop. What's your power at first?
50 watts.
Okay. So go ahead and hit tune on WSJTX.
All right, so I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to hit. I got way too
We
many
need to see your
keyboards.
radio, though.
Oh, okay.
That tune button, the literally the button that says tune. And you can switch back. Go ahead and hit it. Hit tune. And then switch back to this screen.
There he goes.
Also,
We need to see your radio. So when you hit
Somebody's-
tune, go back to your radio's screen.
Okay.
So what we need to do is that power slider on the far right of WSJTX.
Oh, that's what I did with the ALC, right? I did that with Sean.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So what I did.
So you're looking at the power right underneath like USB-D. You have no ALC showing. You might could slide that power slider up a little bit. It'll start showing blue, but where you're at's pretty good. You basically don't want any actually turn that power slider up. Just go ahead and yank it. Turn it up. There you go. You see what's happening with your meters?
Yeah.
So gradually bring that power slider. There you go. You might could bring it up a little bit. And if you actually read, so you don't want to see any of that. 1 bar is fine.
Okay.
So you know, and the instructions for WSJTX say, if you don't have an ALC meter, which a lot of radios don't, you want to just hit that tune button and bring that power slider in WSJTX down just enough to where like your output power meter starts to go down a little bit. So what that does is it prevents you from splattering. You're not overdriving the radio. Like if you ever listen to, and this won't make sense to you because you're just on HF, but if you listen to like any HF nets, you'll see people just splattering. They're overdriving their amp. They're wider than like that 3 kilohertz signal that we want. They're not putting out a clean signal. They're basically bofanging their radios. So by bringing that power slider down, you know you're being a good steward of amateur radio, and you're not splattering. Now you're pretty much good to go, dude. But actually, let's go back to. I want to do one more thing. Let's go back to WSJTX preferences. And underneath the audio tab, we want to make sure. So the very bottom, remember power settings by band. Click that transmit and that tune button, and then hit OK. So what that does, in theory, so now you are tuned on 40 meters. Okay. So go ahead and change bands. Just pick a random band.
20's not going right now, is it?
Just change bands. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Okay.
Just change bands. Go to 20. Your antenna's resonant on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So go to 20.
Yep.
Show us your what you're going to want to do here is you're going to hit that tune button here, because your ALC meter is going to be different because you're on a different band. So we want to look at all of those meters, specifically ALC. Hit tune now.
Good.
All right, your ALC is good. You could raise that power bar a little bit. All right, you're good. Hit stop tune. No, actually, your ALC went up a little bit. Adjust that meter so your ALC is good. Is the
gone.
Point of this.
Yep, that's what Sean was.
So now, by checking those buttons, and now you could 10 meters. Your antenna should be resonant on 10 meters. Because if you have a 40-20, it should be it should be 40, 20, 15, and 10, I would assume. You said you're running what antenna?
G5RV Junior.
Okay. And it's only up like 10 feet on a Panner's pole, I think you said, right?
Actually, let's see if we could see. You can't see it anymore.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
It's up actually probably about 15 feet now. So I'm getting a little bit.
FT8, dude, it doesn't take much for FT8.
Yeah.
So the point is, go through the bands that your antenna is resonant on, or that you want to, if your internal tuner would do it, go to any band that you want to just work. Hit the tuner, hit the tuner on your radio if it needs to be tuned. Check that power slider in WSJTX. So for every band, you kind of want to tune it, make sure your ALC is good. And what happens is, there you go, 160 meter.
Do they do FT8 on that? Probably, right?
Sure.
No,
you can.
Good luck.
Hey, I talked to somebody last night.
Long wire.
I actually talked to somebody.
But what's going to happen by doing this, you're kind of like pre-tuning your radio for the bands that you want to work on. So unless you change something significantly, you should be good to go with your ALC. So now you're back on 40 meters. So if you tune up, you should be good with the ALC now, because that power slider remembers where you were. Now, as a general practice, I always have that whole meter thing showing up when I do FT8. I check it every single time because I don't want to be splattering.
Now, when I go back to voice, is that going to change?
Nope.
It'll stay the same?
Because these are WSJTX settings. You're not really changing settings in your radio at all. These are just the settings that the software sees.
I gotcha. I
know a guy that did a whole video on this too. What's his K8 something? I don't know.
Can I save these settings?
They're already saved.
They're already saved.
Yeah. So that's the whole point of going through the bands. If you need to tune, if you have an external tuner or an internal tuner, whatever, go to the band, get it set up, check the power slider, check your ALC, get it down. Unless you're on a G90, then your ALC needs to be at like 100 or somewhere. But you're not. You're on a 7300. So right now, you should be pretty good. unless you go to like 30 meters or something, which your antenna is not resonant on. But go to 30 meters, hit tune. Who knows what your antenna is going to do? Your radio might be freaking out right now. I wouldn't imagine your antenna is resonant on 30 meters. So hit tune on your radio. Will your radio even tune up that antenna on 30 meters?
It tuned it up.
All right.
No, the SWR is super high. No.
Yeah, so it didn't tune it.
Yeah.
If your radio goes clear and then it just conks out,
yeah.
I wouldn't imagine your radio would tune 30 meters on that.
It's G5RV.
But that's the basic. So it looks like we've got everything set up. And again, like the only other thing that you might want to do is go back into the settings and then change like the colors so they matter to you. But that's about it. So what happens now? So what? Let's go back to 40 meters.
Okay. And I got to tune it again, right? Tune the radio.
You shouldn't have to. Your radio, so just hit the tune button and see what your radio does. Because your radio is going to remember that setting for where it was tuned before.
Good SWR, yeah.
How does your SWR look?
Perfect.
How does your ALC look? Those are the things that we want to check. So if they look good, knock yourself out. So now you're transmitting on 554. Your RX is 671. So now I am going to find a clear frequency. And I'm going to call you. So I'm going to transmit on 671. And I am receiving on 7200. All right. Hang on. Yeah, let's go somewhere there. Where are you? 554. And it really doesn't. So under, you see where the frequency is, 7074?
Yeah.
You see DX call?
Yep.
You see that KB5ROD?
Yep.
Double click that and type in K8MRD.
K8, just kidding.
And you son of a. And then to the right, where it says generate STD messages, just click generate STD messages.
Right here.
Nope. Oh, by the way, actually, make sure your grid square is there as well. That's important.
My grid square?
Yes, your grid square. So let's go back to up to preferences.
It's in there.
I think it is, yes.
Yeah, it's in there. Scott put it in.
DM14. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah. Hit OK. So now you have that DX call, K8MRD. Literally click on generate STD messages at the kind of bottom right corner. Click that. Click it. All right. Go ahead under the next. Just click the top radio button. That means that. So this is how you call someone. So if you want to call me, just click that top radio button underneath next.
Top.
We've
radio,
already. It's on the third underneath next.
Underneath next where?
So generate standard messages. Look to the right of that, and it says next.
I gotcha.
All right. Click that top radio button under TX1, next to TX1.
This one there.
Click that.
Yep.
All right. So now what's going to happen is you're going to call me. You're going to say, hey, K8MRD, this is K6EGG. I'm in DM14. Okay. I want to make sure I'm on a clear frequency, though we should be good. So go ahead and hit enable TX.
That's equivalent to your push to talk.
Right. So basically what's happening now is you're saying, K8MRD, this is K6EGG. I'm in DM14. So you're calling me just like you would on a repeater. K6EGG, K8MRD. But we're doing it over HF. And we're doing it over digital.
Something Colin mentioned there. It's if I see you on the left side, I can double click on that, and you'll show up in the box, right?
Yes, okay. You can do that. So the left side under band activity, literally everything that your radio is hearing. The right side is only where that bottom little bracket is hearing. That's your receive. But this program is going to see everything. So I see you. So I'm going to double click. So I see you as red on the receive frequency. If I just double clicked on your call sign, and now I missed it. Now I'm calling you. You're minus 11. That's actually a really good signal. So we're going to make a contact here in a second.
I hear you.
Or
I hear you
we
some
should.
RFI in your mic there. Yep,
Mhm.
I see you there.
Yeah, there's that. Don't worry about the RF on my mic.
I can help.
So
you
I'm a
out.
minus
I can
2.
help you out with that, by the way.
So I'm running 69% power.
Oh,
'Cause why not?
69?
So I'm a minus 2. WSJTX and FT8, basically like a minus 24 is about the bottom it can decode. So I already have you. I've already got it confirmed. So now it's saying K6EGG, this is K at MRD, Roger 73. And you just said it KMRD, K6EGG 73. So we just confirmed that. Now that window that just popped up, don't close that.
Okay.
Bring that a little bit over to the right so we can see it. Okay, there we are. So now here under, so basically what's happening right now, this is the confirmation window. So everything, so you can see my call, we can see the start time, the end time, we can see the mode. Underneath transmit power and comments, FT8 sent -2, receive -11. And then you see those retain buttons. Go ahead and click that retain button.
Retain.
See where it says retain on the far right of that screen, far right middle. Retain. Click both of those buttons.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then under transmit power, now, and you don't have to. So how much power are you running right now?
50 watts, I believe.
All right. So type in 50. I'm running 69% power. So I typed in 69.
And somebody heard me.
And this is completely irrelevant. This is only for your log. So what happens is this retains
my log in the other room there.
Retains this information. So in my logging software, when I upload these QSOs to my logging software, I see the reports. I see how much power I'm running, and in the comments, I see that you were -2 and -11 because it doesn't actually put the signal reports like 5.9, 5.2. That's not how FT8 works. So in the comments, and it's completely irrelevant. But if you and I had a voice contact on HF, I could say, "Oh yeah, Greg, we worked. It looks like we worked on FT8 before, and my gosh, I was -2 to you, and you were -11 to me. That's a great contact." So now, by hitting that retain, that it automatically saves that data into your log. So you can hit OK now. And that's it. Now, if you are running a different power, say you're out in the field, you're running QRP, when that window pops up again, maybe you're only running 5 watts. So where that transmit power, change it to 5 watts, whatever. It's only for your record. It's completely irrelevant. This contact right now, Greg, is in our logs. We have officially made that contact. That just happened.
And I just hit somebody else too.
Now,
Oh, wow.
Mike and Greg, what logging software are you running?
QRZ.
I'm not running anything at the moment. That's something
So
for another
QRZ
night.
isn't really a logging software so much. It's just a log.
There's a log.
Greg, I would
there's a log in the
highly
other bathroom there.
Greg, I know the feeling. Greg, I would highly encourage you to download, because you're a Mac user, and I just discovered this. A program. Open up your Mac App Store and download a program called RUM Log NG. Romeo Uniform Mike.
That's
I did a whole video on this just recently.
That's why I'm putting the comments.
No, don't put any spaces. No space.
That's
RUMLOGN, November Golf. Romeo Uniform Mike, Lima Oscar Golf, November Golf.
Mike, that's what I was saying in the comments.
Download that.
Yeah. Greg, Mike highly praises this software, this logger.
And hello, Cliff, by the way. WD4OBP. Thank you for watching. And if you were
Now, Mike, does this do the gray line stuff as well? The rum log?
Sam, you've not been watching my streams.
Well, I have been.
Oh my God.
I'm asking this for Greg's sake.
If you go to YouTube and you type in rumlog NG, my video that I just posted like a month ago, should be the first that comes up. If this is a Mac specific software or iOS. This is not available on Windows. It's not available on Android. This is for the Mac users, and it is amazing.
Real quick, Matt, K7MSA, who I actually talked to here locally. Oh, look at this, by the way. I got another contact here. I'm running a G5RV.
I will be right back.
Okay. And a couple things. I know Colin said, do not retain that comment, or otherwise it will always send that comment. You're better off putting a real comment in the comment section, such as check your YouTube page. Oh. That's...
So in other words, if you want to sit there and always have a retaining message like FT8 is your comment, that the comments for your notes, it doesn't get uploaded to your logbook of the world or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
I want them to find me on YouTube. That's a good idea. That is a.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't think the comment section, when you retain a comment, I don't think it remembers that. No, I don't think it's part of the log.
Well, that's what
that gets. I mean, it's in your logs, but I don't think whenever it's shared to like was it TQS? What's the one that we have for ARL? When we upload to Logbook of the World, I don't know if those notes get carried on over. They're just more for you. But hey, Greg, if you really want to, the mothership over there in Connecticut, W1AW, is actually doing FT8 right now.
KC9KNE. Oh, I thought that was Denny. He's KN6KNE. Wow, that was close to somebody I know.
Cool.
I'm learning here. There was a lot of... It felt like I was drinking out of a fire hydrant there for the last 2 hours.
Well, Greg, I'll tell you this. If there's one person that can help you set up FT8 WS JTX on a Mac, it's Mike. That's why I got him to come over here.
And Scott did a very good job. He definitely got me going.
And he did, but go look at Mike's YouTube channel, and there's tons of videos on the rum log.
Just not right now.
No, not right now, but I'm saying go look at his YouTube channel. That he's got the rum log videos and all the FT8 videos, and just he's amazing. He does good work.
I don't even have that many, but thank you. That's very kind of you.
Well,
actually,
Mike,
Greg, the other day when you just got licensed and had the live stream, I was thinking we need to get you on my channel so we can live stream and both share our screens and help like everybody out. This is the perfect opportunity for us to share learning and teaching and questions. If you're down for that, dude, I'd love to have you on a live stream, man. And we can like, I'm like, we need to teach you how to use a 7300. We need to teach you WSJTX, which we kind of, you're kind of there. We need to get you grid tracker.
Yeah.
It's all easy. Like it's like, you're a smart dude. You'll figure this stuff out, but I just thought that'd be really fun.
Yeah, I'm down. Awesome. I'm totally down. Speaking of down, so this guy in orange right here, could I hit him?
So long as they're like, when you see signals that are like minus 24, that's kind of like
it's
the bottom of where WSJTX can decode.
And that's in dBm, right?
But if they're over, this is like below the noise floor. But if they're like minus 24, minus 9, whatever, you could you should be able to work them. Doesn't happen all the time, but you should.
Matter of fact, Greg, I see you over your signal coming over here in Texas.
Did you really just drop down to 160 meters?
Did I? What?
You're on 18140. Yeah, you're on 160 meters right now, dude.
No, I'm not.
Oh, he's at 40. Yeah.
Oh no, why did I? What am I looking at? Oh, I'm
refresh.
sorry. Yep.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
I've not been I'm sorry. All right.
Where's that bottle of Jameson at?
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself.
Well, if you're still there, thank you very much. And Sean, do you see me? I'm going to try something here, Sean. I'm going to give you a call. Now that he showed me how to do that.
After you do him, do me, Greg.
Wow.
Who's Kibble?
I know how that went.
Yep.
That does sound right.
Do me next. Now you can also let me throw in there. You can also hit that CQ only button next to so like there's CQ only, log QSO, stop, monitor, erase, decode, and it'll get rid. Oh, K7 cars out there. Imagine that.
I just tried,
It'll get rid of everything but who are the people calling CQ, which you may or may not want. Like if some people are calling you, they're not calling CQ. So but that is a thing you can do.
Somebody's just called me there, the K7CAM.
Double click them. Oh, actually, you're working them. You're working them already. Don't do anything. See how? So what? You'll watch that blue button under next. So this takes 15 seconds per transmission. Sometimes they don't get it, and you'll have to repeat it, and the software will automatically do that. Now, after a couple cycles, if it's like you're repeating the call sign, so like right now. You're saying K6EGG, KC7. So he's calling you twice now, and you're not hearing him. He said he logged the call. So sometimes it happens where it just... I don't know what happens.
Hey, Mike, this is KI5COA Mark. Question for you. There are times where when I go sit there and work some stations, they want to respond back with either... with an R -6 or just -6 without the R included in the back. And that's actually he just erased his display. I could have shown.
He sure did.
If he Greg, if you will there and just double click someone at CQ, and if you see CQ and then a call sign,
just let it ride, Craig. Just call CQ. People are going to try and work you right now, I hope.
So anybody watching the YouTube stream,
there you go.
You might want to set your watchdog.
So KC7KNE is saying, Roger, I receive you at a -8. So that's a good signal report.
So that's Oregon, right? KC7?
Sometimes, and I don't fully understand it, sometimes you'll get a Roger, 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 which is that TX4.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just able to communicate all the data at once, and that log window will pop up. So now he's sending 73. There's that log window. Done. You got it.
So in my comments too, can I?
So I always hit OK there. So if you're running, so that retain comments.
So if I put something else, hold on a second. If I put something else in here, it's like instead of TX power, like I'm on YouTube Live right now. Would you see that?
No, that's only for your logs.
Oh, okay.
None of that gets reported anywhere. So now he's still saying, so you said 73. You said KC7KNE 73. Yep. He didn't get your 73. So you can click on, click transmit 4. Click the button next to transmit 4. That radio button. And hit enable transmit. And that should send Roger, Roger, Roger. I got it. I heard you. But see, now look, it automatically went up to the top.
Yeah.
Like he didn't get any of that. So it's automatic. And this is where I'm still weirded out. I don't completely understand it. Like we got his 73. He didn't hear our 73. And so that's kind of what happens. Like, so when I'm out doing portable stuff on sideband, like if I'm doing a parks on the air activation.
So hold on.
I might hear.
Hold on just a second. So Colin put nope under that comment. So when someone sends me another.
So what he meant, you asked about YouTube. There's 2 retains. One of them was your transmit power. At 50, you clicked retain. Below that was comments. That's where you'd put YouTube, and you'd retain that message. But Greg,
right.
I don't think the comments section is going to upload to anybody else's.
Nothing is going to upload anywhere. That comment section. So let's stop right here.
Yep.
So what happens right now, and this is, people are getting a little confused about this. What's happening is under that comments section where it says FT8 sent -9 received
right
plus
here.
8. That's your signal report. I want to know their signal report. That's why I hit retain. So your last your last contact that you just had, that's your signal report. And that's why I hit retain. And that will change every single time you make a contact. Now, if you change that, so for me, I want to report my signal reports. Now, if you want to delete all that and put, this is the comments that I made, or just like YouTube live stream first FT8, whatever the hell you want up in there, you can do that. You can type whatever you want. You can delete all that stuff off the keyboard. You can type in whatever you want there. You can uncheck the retain. So if you only made one contact and was like, holy crap, I just worked K8 MRD, and you wanted that for your comments, when you upload this, all of the QSOs you're making right now, when you upload this log, your entire WSJTX log, to an actual logging software, in the notes or the comments section of that logging software, this is what's going to show up. Again, this has absolutely nothing to do with your actual like logbook of the world log or QRZ log. Nothing. It's irrelevant. These are only notes. If you want to uncheck the retain, it will save nothing for every comment you have for everything.
So it says comment.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it says Cliff says comments will upload to QRZ.
And that's correct. And I forgot to clarify. But the other people will not see that when they go and confirm your QSO.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe that they'll see those comments. They'll be in there for your notes. But yeah,
your understand. Let's look at this again. Ah, you deleted it.
I didn't.
We'll look at it again.
Okay. Yeah.
All of your signal info is already saved. But what happens is in the logging softwares that I've used, that signal info does not get transferred to your actual logging software. So I like to put that in the comments. And if I want to change a comment, like I'm never going to change a comment on FT8. I don't care. But if I want to change a comment, so like for example, I worked a guy in Ukraine, I'm going to add a comment in my logging software like, holy crap, I just worked Ukraine. My first Ukraine contact. Whatever you want to log. Doesn't matter. Oh my God, we've got so much to teach. But so if you want to check it, check it. If you don't want to check it, don't check it. It's irrelevant. It has neither one of those checked boxes have anything to do with your actual log. It's only like, these are additional things that you can add. So for me, I want to put the power in there. How much power was I using? Maybe I worked a guy on FT8 with a half a watt with my 818. You know, that would be a cool thing to put in there. So I automatically have those things doing it by default.
So
now he's sending Roger 73.
Cool. I worked Sean.
K-Mad.
I worked on voice and digital.
So next. So let's watch this screen as it pops up, though.
All right.
And let's analyze it, because I think people are thinking too deep into this. Again, it's only ham radio.
Exactly.
For own contacts.
Practice.
And if you don't have K8 MRD in the log, it doesn't matter.
Actually, I saw the mothership broadcast.
All right. So if we look at this window, You see, click OK to confirm the following QSOs. So don't click OK yet. It already has the mode FT8. It has the band, it has the report sent and the report received and the grid. That's all that matters. It's already there. These retain buttons, your transmit power, your comments are irrelevant to the actual official logging rules of the ham radio universe. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So for me, I like to put in what transmit power I'm using. In your case, Greg, you're using 50 watts right now. If you want to put in a different comment, by all means, go ahead. I just, by default, put in the comments, the signal report into a comment per FT8. If you want to uncheck that, go ahead, and we'll see what happens in the next QSO. It's just going to be blank. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It's just a thing to know. Okay, so if you want to uncheck retain under comments, do it. Not going to hurt anything. And maybe you want to make special comments for each QSO, whatever the heck you want to do. I just worked Europe. I just worked Sam, and I'm sorry I did that. If that's the comment you wanted to work, it doesn't matter. Who
Appreciate
cares?
that, buddy.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna get him going on here.
Nobody cares about working KM4EO.
Well, because he's just a tech right now. That's why.
Come on, Mike. No more technician
He's
Tuesday
just a
for
tech.
me.
He's just a
No
tech.
more technician Tuesday for me.
Dang. See, he's gonna get soft on us now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just busting his balls.
Okay.
Yes, Greg. Us.
Okay.
Us.
Now, yes.
I mean, I'm an extra, but
So
now, there's where I
let's
wanted to show you this weekend about PSK reporter.
Okay, so this thing right here. So this is the people that see me.
What do you have checked on to the left of it? You got your call sign. You got the call sign. What's the left of that? Screen by or filtered by received.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, there it goes. So you see. Let me just scroll to this. Let me walk up to the monitor here. You see where it says sent and received by. If you want to see who has seen you, click on that sent and received by, and scroll down. There you go. So if you say sent, click sent by. Hit that. Hit sent by. The call sign being you. You want to see how everyone has seen you. Now, those are the people that have seen you. And if you look, you can see. If you click where I'm at over there in the Dallas area, you might see me. You'd have to kind of zoom in, but look at Texas in the Dallas area, and you'll see if I've heard.
I saw you in there before, yeah.
Okay, but see right now, you see over there from K6EGG by KBRRG. He says he has seen or he has heard you. Whether you actually did try to do a QSO with him, he's heard you through all that noise, all those things that were coming down your screen on the left-hand side. All that's being gathered and being recorded, being sent to PSK Reporter to make a map of everybody. And that's how you know what 40 meters on top. We have 40 meters. You have. I can't see that. Oh, it's behind your picture there. There you go. See on 40 meters, where are they at? In here. Okay, yeah, so there's 1,121 people actively working on 40 meters right now. And that's what I'm saying. If you want to find out how the propagation's behaving, just go and look at where everyone's doing QSOs. They're right now on 20 meters and 40 meters. Those seem to be the very active bands. Isn't that neat? But that's how you look like. So when you go and refresh that again, you'll see those values change. And when you continue to propagate through the night, as you continue to set up QSOs, respond, you'll see how your propagation patterns behave. Like I was there talking to Hawaii earlier. It's pretty cool. Hey, try me if you don't mind. I'll see if I can see your signal because I don't see it there in the bunch.
So K5CYA.
Okay.
Generate. Let's see if I did
pushing.
this right. Let's see if I did this right.
Okay.
That was
Mike is right.
Mike.
Mike is right. Grid tracker is where it's at.
Did I set this up right? Did I set it right? Their MRD.
Let me see. Yep. I should see it here shortly. Yeah, if I see what I am going to look for it. And what's happened, I'll take a picture of how it looks like on this SDR controller when it comes in. Okay,
Yeah, Greg, you need to download a grid tracker.
Yeah, I need to do a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm just saying, Mike,
Did I get
Mike
you there?
was in the comments saying grid tracker is where it's at.
I
So
worked somebody else there. It looks like KG5EIU. Yeah, I'm drinking out of a fire hose right now, folks. So,
yes, you are. Now, FT8 is time sensitive too, but I don't think I've read where you have to have it down to near the millisecond, but I don't think that's the case. I know that you do need to make sure your clock, so basically make sure your Mac is talking to an NTP server to get make sure your time is on.
So I'm getting it off my router. That's getting it off my DNS server.
Then you're good.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because I just had to do that with I set up Dante audio on my thing here.
Okay. I haven't seen you yet, because I'll be prompted if you do.
So I'm hearing 15 meters is going in, coming in from Australia.
You can change. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's go down.
Yeah, feel free to stop it. You didn't put enable transmit.
Oh,
That's
I didn't.
probably why I haven't
That's
heard
why.
you.
Okay, let's do this.
Let me look for you now.
I'll be right there. They're calling. I want to see if I can reach somebody down.
It might take a cycle or two because you just started within.
Yeah.
Let's see here. But I'm not. I'm just in receiving mode, so I should hear you.
That's a good sound.
Yeah, it is. K6ALF. That's over there by you.
Yep, I see him on the.
He's in CM98. There you are. Oh, now you hit Roger. Okay, so see that you hit Roger. Go back, your little radio button. Click the very top one, BM14. There you go. Because I got your Roger. Now hit unclick transmit or enable TX, and then click it again. There you go.
Somebody in Hawaii saw me. Sweet.
Awesome. Now I responded by 73 by automatically. I meant to stop that, so just ignore that. I should respond to your next one.
It's fun watching me struggle.
Because we're all like you back in the day.
I got to thank Scott, though. He's the one that got me connected. And Sean, we should have listened to him a half hour before. I had a lot of info happening at once. No,
Nice.
This is all about experimenting around here. All right, did you get me there?
You know what? I think I may have a setting on here. Like once I made a QSO, not to go and respond back to a complete QSO. I think I always said to have I think I got my settings set to, hey, if I've talked to you, I don't want to talk to you again until about another 120 days or something like that, because it can fill up.
I'm gonna go to 15 then, real quick.
I'll join you there. Just watch you.
So how do I? So I'm gonna clear all this stuff out so I can. See if we can hear somebody. So I'm on 15 meter. Click the erase twice. Okay. So right now I'm on 15 meter. Do I need to go to a certain frequency, or does it already find it for me?
You're already there. What you may want to do is hit the tune button. I don't know if you guys tuned earlier on that.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to hit my.
Oh, Australia. I'm going to try
300
him.
up. Yeah.
New Zealand, Panama, and Australia. Ooh,
It's
I'm
not
going to hit
tuning,
Australia.
it looks like.
Yeah, which is good.
It's good.
Well,
I'm not seeing anybody on 15 here. It's still tuning.
I'm responding to Australia right now. I'm going to see if I can see him. You should see me unclick tune. You already done it. There you go. Let's see if you can see me talking to this VK7XX. Then you can get an idea. I'm here in New Zealand, Panama, and Australia right now. Those are three.
I'm going to do a CQ out in here so I'm going to see if they hear me.
Okay.
See if I can make my first international HF contact with my general.
He's responding. He hears me at positive 12. Ooh.
Wow.
Of course, I'm running about my quote-unquote 10 watts, is more like 80.
Thank you there, K7 CAM. No, I don't see anybody. I don't hear anybody on 15 right now. Not a one.
Awesome, I got him. Nice.
Am I on the right frequency there?
What's your when you go over there and you hit tune? Go ahead and disable hit tune. What's your SWRs look like? Use your SWR
It's
meter
high.
to show
It's
that
super
you're up.
high. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, it's super high. I don't want to be transmitting on here.
Yep, and it's not working. Yep. Get
That's
off
a bummer.
those.
All right, well, let's try 20 and see what I can. Ooh, I got some noise there.
Yeah.
Let's do a CQ and see what happens here. Got some RFI in here.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a struggle there, T-Ray, my friend.
Boy, you ain't kidding. And all this is, you've got so much to look at. Just sleep on it. Wake up the next time you see it again. It will become more familiar. You sleep on it. You do it again, and all of a sudden it starts clicking. And all this overload you feel right now will just become second nature. And all of a sudden, something's going to click. And you go, I see what's happening. I see it's basically a process. And feeling,
It's starting to make sense to me now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm seeing some stuff on 20. Not that much though.
Yeah, I see Cuba and Martin.
There we go. I got a red here.
Yeah, just give it a while. Oh, I see you. I'm going to go over there and what you're talking to NH6SS, aren't you?
Trying to.
See you doing it for Hawaii.
N6 So that's Hawaii.
Yeah.
N6HSS.
Now that might be what you felt. Wasn't he on 40 meters earlier?
Yeah. N6.
Okay. See, you had that populated. Yeah, there it is. See, you got that populated below your DX call. You see, remember how I had you? Hey, do a QSO to me.
Yeah.
You see, you got populated. So when you switched over, the best thing to do is kind of leave that blank until you're ready to actually talk with someone.
Oh yeah, he's in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. But he's probably not even there. He's not on there because he was on 40 meters earlier when we were helping you set him up.
So what should I do with this?
Just halt.
Oh no,
halt.
he sent me this. Look at this.
Oh, did he? Oh, I beg your pardon. Then he may be following you on YouTube or something.
Oh, if you're watching on YouTube.
Sometimes it looks like the QSO's not happening, and then you just let it go, and then all of a sudden it happens.
Thank you, Colin, by the way.
Get one with me now. I know you hit 73 earlier, and I got that. Do KI5 C-Wave, if you'd be so kind. If you're busy. I'm following you on 20. and then hit the no, and disable it because where your radios you're hit 70 there. You see you're on your marked 73. Click on.
I
click
bet
on the top.
CQ. Oh, click on the top one.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Now,
what I did wrong.
enable. There you go. So now just hit enable to do your push to talk. Enable TX. Now,
You only need, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, if for some reason you've got your radio just screen matches, something's not right, you can hit Halt TX to stop this automated process. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, so that's a good point. So Halt, if you clicked Halt TX right now, it's still gonna transmit until that 15-second cycle is over. If for some reason you just you clicked something and you started transmitting, you're like, oh crap, I don't want to do that, hit Halt Transmit, and it will just immediately kill the transmit. Like if you're, all of a sudden you see that you're transmitting over someone else's frequency, you're like, oh crap, I don't want to go there.
I hit Cuba.
Hit Halt Transmit.
Good analogy.
I just hit Cuba.
Yeah.
You see it. Did you hit him or did you?
Well,
because you're talking to me.
Yeah.
You're seeing him.
Actually, that's Dominican Republic.
Oh, no, I take it back. Actually, he does. If you're filtering on yours,
look at this.
He does. Yeah. That's how far you're getting out. Your signal's
Oh,
propagating that
wow.
much. So others are hearing you right now.
Colin,
Ain't that neat?
we can make that contact maybe on FTA, buddy. That would be really cool.
Hey, go ahead and try. I'm not
And
seeing
it doesn't involve the internet.
That's right.
It's just radio waves working. It's amazing.
So I'm going to try to hit that VK4 station. I'm going to CQ him
You
out.
my guess. So you halt.
Well, so hang on. Go back to your WSJTX window. Do you see him in your receive window? And what is he doing? Is he calling CQ?
Let me see.
Is he,
So it's VK.
is he in the middle of a QSO? So you see the
VK4.
yellow and then you see the white. What are they doing? So it's kind of, you want to listen, and see what they're doing. So the left screen, so scroll all the way to the bottom. That's what's happening now.
So we got a VK7 station in there.
So he's not
talking-
calling CQ.
Yeah, he's calling
Okay.
KA.
He's working someone right now. He's saying VK7JGD. This is K0. So that K station is working that V station. So for you, those purple stations, those are guys calling CQ. So if you want to on your left window on the band activity window, if you see a station that you want to work, just double click them.
Would I get in the queue?
Scroll
after?
to the bottom, though. Scroll to the bottom. Don't pay attention to anything that's up top because that's in the past. So what happens at the bottom of that band activity window is now or the last 15 seconds, right? And so let's see. So CQ Whiskey Alpha 9, double click them. Just double click them.
Yep.
So now on your RX window on the right, you're saying WA9, whatever, this K6EGG. I'm in DM14. If you look under the DB, he's -4. You're probably going to make this contact because he's calling CQ. You just double click him in the left window. So if you want to just sit here and do FT8 and just hunt people, right? So now it's red. You're working him right now. And if you look at the bottom right-hand corner, those radio buttons are just automatically going through the process of the signal, the ham radio exchange. So what's happening is you're saying this guy's calling CQ Whiskey Alpha 9. I can't read it. It's a little small on my screen, but this Whiskey Alpha 9 station's calling CQ. And then you said, hey, Whiskey Alpha 9, this is K6EGG. You're 5-9 here.
And then I worked him, and he wanted to.
And then he says, K6EGG, this is Whiskey Alpha 9. You're -04. And then you say, Roger, thanks 73.
So it goes down.
That's how FT8 works.
Okay,
All you're doing is
sense.
exchanging call signs and signal reports.
So it goes down in that order of the generated standard messages.
You don't need to hit that generate standard messages unless you're specifically calling someone. You won't ever need to do that generate standard messages thing. So if you're just sitting here playing FT8 and you see like on your band activity, again, that band activity window on the left is literally everything that your radio is hearing. So just for giggles, Greg, hit that CQ only button.
Okay, right here.
So uncheck enable TX.
Middle left.
Click enable TX and get rid of that.
Okay.
And then that same, all of those are tabs horizontally. We have enable TX and we're going to go left, decode, erase, monitor, stop, log QSO, CQ only.
Okay.
Middle left.
Nope. Go up.
Hold on. I'm fucking
Up. Above the frequency window where it says stop.
Yep.
Go to the left, log QSO. So don't hit stop.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
All right, you just made that QSO. Go to the right and hit monitor because you just turned monitor off.
Okay.
Now go all the way to the left where it says CQ only.
Oh, I got you.
There you are. So now what that is going to do is only going to show in your band activity window those that are calling CQ.
Hold on just
In
a
other words,
second.
you won't see all that noise.
I'm going to show...
Right. And there's reasons why you would or would not want to check that window.
Really quick. Hold on. I'm going to show... This is Colin. This is where I'm at right here. Exactly where I'm at. Let me zoom in. So if you're going to point a beam... Oh, somebody N6PRO heard me. Okay. All right. Go ahead. And I'm going back to here. Are you still there?
Okay. Yeah. So what happens now is let's say you only want to respond. So basically what happened by clicking that CQ only button, that left window, that band activity window, is only going to show you stations that are calling CQ. If you uncheck that, and they both have their reasons why you would or would not want to check. So let's say, like Rolly, ZL1BQD, my friend down in New Zealand. He'll text me and be like, dude, I'm on FT8. I would uncheck the CQ only, and I will look at that band activity and all the white lines. I would just look for his call sign. Be like, okay, I see people stay. So like ZL1CAT in the white at the very top of your screen right now. He's working K7VAP. Or down below, ZL4CAT is working K7VAP, right?
Yep.
That's you're what you're probably hearing is K7VAP because he's saying ZL4CAT, this is K7VAP. You're hearing K7VAP. What you're seeing is the QSO that's happening between them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We might not hear that ZL4 station, but we see they're there. So like ZL1BQD, my friend Rolly in New Zealand, he'll text me all the time when I'm doing a poding, like, dude, I'm calling you. I'm like, but I don't hear you. But I'll leave that, I'll uncheck that CQ only, and I can see, and it takes a little bit of practice. You kind of just have to like skim it and like speed read it. But right now, what's happening with your CQ only, you're only seeing people who are calling CQ.
In other words, you're filtering on just CQ messages.
Exactly. So if you look at like the top left of that band activity, you see UTC, you see their dB, how strong their signal is. One thing to pay attention to is that DT. That's the drift time. So if their computer is not synced within about a half a second or a second of WSJTX or like real UTC time, you won't hear them. So like on the $60 laptop, which does not keep time at all, if you just turn on WSJTX and you're like, why am I not decoding everything? Everything is working right. You need to sync your time. So look at this time drift or drift time as you can see it. Everyone's like 0.4, 0.1, 0.2. 0.2 of a second off because this is a time sensitive mode. So if times are off by more than, really it's about a second, you're not going to hear anything. But your time sync is really good.
Real quick, if Sam is listening, that's actually a question on your general test.
All right. You logged a contact.
So now because
I'm listening.
You just logged a contact. There you go. You just made one.
I thank Scott for that because he was telling me that because I started working them and then I unclicked them by mistake.
So now because you're only under CQ only, can't wait for you to get Grid Tracker. Oh my God.
That'll be on tomorrow night's show.
Yeah. So now you can see. So who did you just work? You just worked KA0BOJ.
So Greg,
the colors should change for you in that band activity window and give you some indication that you've already worked them. And that's where you need to go into colors and be like,
yeah, worked.
These are new stations. These are DX stations. This is a new station by band. You can adjust all that. So like that CQ Voda, that's a volunteers on the air. Click that. He's -19. Click it. CQ Voda. Click it. Double click it. So that's a volunteer. That's a volunteer on the air station. That's an ARRL thing. That's this whole year. Yeah, work him. But so that's another way you can do that. So if you just want to get on FT8 and just like who's calling CQ, I want to work them. Let's make it happen. Look at their signal report. He's -19. Not a great signal. Again, -24 is like the bottom. Like that's like you're in the noise. I would give you a 1x1. -19, you could probably still make it. But keep in mind, there's probably other stations that are going to work him. So you might not necessarily get him on the first try.
I'm getting into Japan now.
Yep, they're working.
Yeah.
All right, so Mike.
Oh my God, dude, Japan is huge.
Yeah, Japan's always beaming Mike.
I have
Mike,
to fight the Japs away.
Careful,
Mike. I just got a ham alert from Greg.
Nice.
He says he's 2 dB, not minus, but it's 2 dB.
Yes.
So
that means he's plus dB.
Okay.
That means
so
he has a very strong signal. If there's not a minus, generally there's minus because it's a weak signal mode.
Okay.
If there's not a minus, that is a very good signal.
So that's what I was trying to bring into this whole concept is I just got a ham alert that said Greg is 2 dB, so he's booming. He's rocking.
2, just a 2, like that's a very loud signal. Yes.
Okay, so you said anything what -20 is bad?
-24 is kind of the limit of in the noise.
But if
that FT8 can decode. So if you're -24, you could still probably make it. It's going to be a stretch. You might go back and forth. But if you're like if there's not a minus signal and you're just 2, that's a that's a very strong signal. That's like a 5.9.
Dude, he's on a G5RV on the push-up pole.
Pole.
It's all propagation, buddy.
I know.
And real quick, T-Ray saying you can only see what you can hear or whatever. So is my radio because this? Shit. So
T-Ray doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. T-Ray put a 7610 in my shack. How smart can he be?
He put a 7300.
And he's got shack. One in a box.
I love you, T-Ray.
Love you, T-Ray, but
love you.
Hook up that other radio and get on FT8 and join this conglomeration.
7610 is the most expensive radio you can FT8 on.
Oh yeah, but he's got all these radios.
He's in sales too.
He's got all these radios.
He FT8 on the 7610 so much he bought another one,
and he didn't have it hooked up. It's in the box.
Good job, Greg.
Oh,
Come and take it. I may or may not have just bought a new rifle, so come and take it.
Hey, Greg, I'm gonna try to call you. Just don't hit transmit. I'm gonna try to call you.
We're
All
on
right.
20, dude. I got nothing on 20. Go
well,
ahead.
okay. Here's another question: if somebody calls me, will it automatically transmit to them?
You will no. I think you have to answer. You have to double click it. So you'll look for me on the left hand side. When you see some red, that is actually that's someone trying to reach us. Like, hey, red alert, pay attention.
That's not entirely true.
Well, the way his settings are, right?
Negative.
Well, you
Listen
see,
to Mike.
well,
So
Listen
ahead.
to Mike.
go ahead, Scott.
or Mark.
That's Mark.
Or whoever. I don't know.
Oh, that's
I don't know who it
okay.
was.
Well, if you look at his communication, K6EGG, everything he's got that highlighted in red are people he's talked to or has made contact. That's what I mean. In other words, if you see me calling
Yes.
your call sign, it should flag you because you're K6EGG, and then
Yes.
you'll see red. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that's your receive window. So like that's those are people who are calling you if you can hear them. Oh, let's talk about your spectrum here there.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what T-Ray was trying to.
And big in that window. So
There's all kinds of stuff over here.
go ahead and grab that window and stretch it all the way across your screen. Because you're only looking at it should keep going. All right, so at the very bottom, let's look at Ben's pixel. Actually, let's go to the very far right where it says spec 30%.
Yep.
Turn that at the very bottom. Turn that to 0. Get rid of that.
Okay.
Just turn it to 0. All right. Now, bins per pixel. This is going to change depending on how big you have this particular window and how you like to run it. So let's go averaging. Let's start at the very bottom left. Bins pixel 2. Turn that up to like. Hit up. Just hit the up arrow. Go to like 4.
Oh, 4?
Go down. Bins pixel.
Yep.
Nope. Slow down. Slow.
You're looking
So like
on delay.
3,000. We're dealing with like 3 kilohertz of bandwidth here on FT8. You can go down a little bit. You can go to. I have mine at 3. I think. Ben's pixel I have at 5, but actually, so now if you shrink that window, just compress it. What happens is that you'll notice that 25 is like, oh, where did it go? So bring your waterfall, bring that and just make it the same width as your WSJTX window. Okay, so just grab the top, grab the wide graph and just grab it and bring it below. All right. Now shrink it a little bit. All right. Now bring it down. Bring it down. Actually stop. Grab the bottom, shrink it a little bit. Sorry, I know it's confusing.
Yeah, because you're watching on a delay.
Make it. No, I'm watching on the Discord. So just make it shorter. All right.
Shorter.
Yeah. Grab the
short
top
fella.
and just make it shorter. There you go. Keep doing that. Keep going. Doesn't matter. Because this window doesn't really matter much. Just make it shorter. Keep going. There you go. All right. Now, you're averaging. So next, you see Bins Pix 3. Let's go back to that Bins Pixels 3. Change that to 4. Go up 1.
Okay.
Go up 1 more.
5.
Bins Pixel 5.
Oops. Okay.
Not 45. All right, there you go. So now go to N average. So go 1 over and 1 down. N average. Change that to 1.
Okay.
I mean, hit the arrows.
Yeah.
Okay. So now your waterfall is moving a bit faster. So you can see more live data. Okay. And then that's about all you need. So now you're seeing, holy crap, why are these signals so big? You see these giant, between 1200 next to the 1000, you see these giant stations. Those are stations who are splattering. These are guys who are putting out, and I see them here in Texas. See those ginormously wide stations?
Yeah.
Why the hell is it doing that? Those are guys that are just splattering, I believe. So bins pixel 5, average 1, palette, adjust, flatten, cumulative. Yeah, those are just. So like those are just guys that are running amplifiers, running nets. They're splattering.
What does the
You
NB
should be
mean?
good to go.
NB off?
Say that again.
Sean saying NB off.
Noise blanker. So yeah, so let's look at your radio settings actually. Let's go back to show us your 7300 again. Because that's important. So you want to go hit menu. Or it might be function, but hit menu.
I think it's function.
Hit function. So change your AGC to fast. When we're on digital, you want your AGC to fast. Turn off your. No, your noise blanker can be on. Your noise reduction can be on.
Will I have to change this back when I go back to sideband?
Yes.
Okay.
So like when we're on sideband, so like noise reduction and noise blanker, the top two, you shouldn't need to change. The AGC, when we're on digital modes, we want that to be on fast.
So SSBTX. Oh, that's where.
So go.
And I'm just going to go through the settings, and I should have it.
So hit the back out of there and go. You shouldn't really need to do anything from there.
Some settings like tweak.
No, you shouldn't need to go into there
Really?
at all. Just get out of there. SSB transmit bandwidth needs to be. Yeah, but just exit up.
I'm there anyways.
Which it should be. Just hit exit and hit the top left button.
He said SSB.
That top.
D.
Hit that top. Hit fill 1 in the middle above 74. Hit fill 1. Just touch it. You should be at like 3 kilohertz wide, but you should be at already. You shouldn't need to do it. Just put it on fill 1. Yeah, you're 3 kilohertz wide.
So what does the SSBD mean though? Shouldn't that?
That just means you're on digital.
Yeah, but the TX.
TX just that's irrelevant. That just means you're not transmitting.
See,
when you
this
transmit on
right
TX.
Here? Does this one need to be set? To...
Yes, hit that. You actually need to be wider than that. Yeah, for digital, for FT8. Yeah. I would go to 0 to 3. Yeah.
100 to 29. Okay.
Sure.
Will that help me out a little bit?
Good enough.
There?
Hit the back arrow.
All right.
There. Yeah, that's a good point. Because what's happening is it's narrowing the frequencies. So yeah, you just widened your bandwidth. Yes. Yeah, good grab there. And that's what that USB and there's a with the new firmware upgrade on the 7300 and the 705, there is specifically an FT8 setting that I literally never use, but I believe it just opens up the transmit bandwidth to do that. I believe.
All right, so we should be square on. So should I be? I should be transmitting a little bit better now.
Should be receiving better. You're going to receive everybody. So if you go back to
that
your
was a transmit setting though.
So we're done looking at your. I think we're done looking at your radio.
My R14. This might be different.
There you go. So all that's going to do is it's going to broaden your
Make sure the
receive.
noise blanker is off, or it'll distort your receive signals.
I would disagree with that statement because I have an antenna that goes right next to the power lines, and I need a noise blanker sometimes. I would turn off all of your filters unless you need them.
I'm trying to work this.
I don't think a noise blanker is going to matter.
Hey, Greg, sorry, Mike. There's two things. You can't see it now. Unless you're working somebody, go and enable TX. I want to show you. You asked to say, where am I on my transmit frequency? I'll show you where that. See where it's under your monitor green
Somebody
button?
was calling me, I thought, or this guy right here. I wanted to.
That's fine. Go and work them then. But you see right there, two things. Right where your arrow is. See your transmit.
I got him.
Is good.
H8. No, that's not Japan. That's Taiwan or something, right?
I have to take a look.
HC5. Oops. HC5F. Ecuador.
Okay.
All right. Well, I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go.
Cool.
You got him.
Sorry, I'm looking at 4 different things at once here. So
that's beautiful.
All right. So what was that again there, Mike?
So
sorry, Mark.
That's okay. That's okay. There it is. You see right now, you just got through finishing that. You see underneath the monitor, where in the center where it says monitor, it's highlighted green. And there's that little check mark TX even first. There you go. Take your mouse, go right. Go right.
Yep.
To the monitor. There you go. Now see that? See that frequency TX 554 hertz?
Yep.
That's what you're transmitting on. And you also have that check to say hold TX frequency. So you're going to always broadcast from that frequency hertz when you go to talk with somebody, which sometimes you may want to move around. I don't know. I've always unchecked it because if I want to sit there and respond to a CQ, it will move that transmit frequency to where I can contact that guy.
Take care, Alex. Get your general. You're a smart dude. Sorry. Right. Go ahead, Mark.
That's okay. I just got through making contact in New Zealand. But anyways, watch. Now check that out. See that frequency 554? Now look at your waterfall display. You see that where you see over there by the waterfall display? You call up that map behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See 500? And you see that little half red C? Look at the up top.
Yeah.
That's the slice that you're transmitting on. If you're ever curious where you're transmitting on visually, it's where that little red side C is.
Let's talk about that for a second, though.
Please do.
So again, because this is HF, now this is time domain, okay? So we can transmit even first, or we can transmit odd first. Generally, if we're going to call CQ, we're going to have that transmit even first button checked. You don't have to, but that's generally what we do. Now, where that hold transmit frequency button is, Greg, you see that just to the right of that.
Mm-hmm.
I would encourage you to always keep that checked. And here's why. So if you could be a lamb and show your waterfall again. And make it hover over that. Okay. So now you see that top bracket. You're just to the right of 500, right? That's your transmit frequency. That is where you are transmitting. Okay?
It's clean. Good point.
So whenever you send transmission, you are sending.
You broke up there. Try again.
Sorry. So whenever you're
your internet took a hit.
If you could go ahead and Can you lower that your waterfall a little bit on the screen? Can you lower it?
Yeah.
Go a little bit more. We don't need to see the bottom of it. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Lower it a little bit more. Keep going. Raise it up a little bit more. Perfect. All right. So that little bracket on the top next to the 500, the bracket's pointing down. That's where you're transmitting. The little U to the left of 1,000, that's where you're receiving.
So it's split.
Yes, you are almost 100% of the time when you're doing FT8, you are running split. You're always doing it. Okay? So what excuse me. What you want to do, go highlight your waterfall again. We don't need to see the WSJTX.
Sorry, I was trying
we
to
want
work
we
something
want we want to look at the waterfall, okay? And that's why I set my waterfall the averaging of 1, which means it's the fastest waterfall. You can change the averaging and it will be slow. It's transmitting where? Because I don't want to step on anyone. And this is the world of HF. This is so, and this is just no fault of your own, Greg. But when you just became a general, the world of HF is so brand new to you, and I'm so excited for you. But what happens is we're just like a repeater. We're transmitting on one frequency and we're receiving on another. So we look at this waterfall and we say, okay, this is a clear frequency for me to transmit on. Where I receive is irrelevant because I'm going to click on that guy and he's transmitting there. So if you're on, so right now you're on 554. You just cleared it though. All right. Or I just can't see it enough. So, but it looks like, so actually some people are transmitting. So if you go to like 1,000, you see that just black around 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can right click there, or you can left click. You can actually click where it says TX554. There's a lot of ways you can change frequencies, but let's just say, for example, you just clicked somewhere around that 1,000 button, right? That's where you're going to receive. Or excuse me. Yeah, that's where you're going to receive. You're still transmitting at 554. So if somebody else is transmitting at 554, you might be, and it looks like there's a little bit of a station that's kind of transmitting there. But again, like think DMR. Frequencies, and we have E frequencies. But for this exercise, let's just say you're actually go just for giggles for my OCD.
Sorry.
Right click as close to that 1,000 marker that you can.
Oh my God. Full
TX
on.
and RX. All right. Do that. Hit it. Click it. Hit set TX and RX. Okay. So now, if you look at underneath that on WSJTX on the main window, you see your trans TX 554 hertz. Nope.
I know I was doing something.
Hit halt TX. Yeah, that's good. So you see, so directly to the right of that big black bar that says 14074.
Yep.
Get rid of your waterfall. Well, actually keep it there. That's good. But you see TX 554. Your RX is 981. Right? You see that?
Yep.
So you want to find a clear frequency. Receive isn't. You want to find a clear frequency. So like basically right now where you are, if you were to transmit there, you probably have a pretty clear frequency. So go ahead and hit that up arrow underneath RX 981, hit that up arrow. Hit it.
This
Click
one
it.
right here?
Go on. Yep. Click it. So now that brought and bring up the waterfall again. Make that. So now you see how your transmit and your receive are on the same frequency. Right? So this if you look straight down on the waterfall, like you don't see anything happening there, right?
Sorry.
Jeez. We might have emphysema, but we're going to make it happen.
COVID live stream.
Gentlemen, I'm going to sit and go to bed. And of course, it's the same time zone with me and you, Mike. We're both over here in Texas, so I'm going to go ahead and bid farewell. I got to sit and get to bed and do some studying for some job interviews. So, anyways, gentlemen,
Word.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Enjoyed it. Greg,
See you, Mark.
congratulations too, and good input, Sam, and everyone else. Y'all take care. So, anyways, KFIC way. We're signing off.
Take care, Mark, and thank you.
Come
very
on,
much.
man.
All right, buddy. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Word. And if I'm overreaching, please tell me. I'm just so excited to hit your on HF.
Starting to
Mike,
lose my-
you're always overreaching.
I'm starting to lose my voice, so
All right. So Greg, we'll leave it at this. So like this frequency, this big yellow thing, dude, this guy's splattering like a moth. But we have a clear frequency for transmit and receive. So go ahead and at the bottom right of your WSJTX under TX6, click the radio button. Click the tune button. Make sure you're not putting out any, spurious emissions. If you're good, click it quick. Doesn't matter.
A little bit of splatter there. All right.
You just got to test it. Go ahead and hit enable transmit. Enable TX. Click it. So now when the 15-second cycle comes again, it's going to automatically start transmitting. And I think you just hit it at the very end of the last cycle. So in 5 seconds, you should just be starting to transmit. And it's going to say CQ, there you go, CQ K6EGG DM14. Now what's going to happen is, hit halt transmit. Hit halt TX. Click that TX even first button.
You mean
Yes.
tab there? Or
You want to transmit on. You want to transmit first. So just like DMR, it's time domain, right? So when we're calling CQ, and again, you don't have to, but this is what we do. So we want to transmit even first. If you just want to call CQ, you're going to transmit on the even 15-second cycle first. And you're going to listen on the second 15-second cycle. So we're going to have to wait 30 seconds for one CQ to happen. Does that make sense?
Yep. Shut off my fan there. My throat's dried up.
So calling CQ, we're holding like we've found a clear frequency. So just like I'm out in parks in the air, is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? I don't hear anything. CQ POTA. It's the same exact thing. Transmit even first means you found a clear frequency and you're going to call CQ. Doesn't mean someone's going to come in and call CQ above you. That's going to happen.
There we go.
But you've done your due
Hey,
diligence.
I know
Now
that
look
call
at
sign.
that.
I know that call sign.
K5TIR. You're already working them. So now don't touch anything. Just let it happen. So what's going to happen is you just called CQ. K5TAR just heard you. He said K5TAR, K6. Actually, he heard you. So you're saying K5TAR, K6EGG. I hear you minus 12.
That's Ryan
gonna
right
say,
there, by the way.
Roger, I got you. You're minus 1.
Ryan, if you're
The
still
next
watching.
radio button that goes down, you're going to see that window pop up. Watch. In 3, 2, 1, bam. Bam. Or maybe not. I don't know. You might get caught in a cycle. Worst example ever.
It's all right. Oh,
But you're working. There you go. There it is.
Goes.
There it is.
Ryan?
So all that all the retain garbage doesn't mean anything. All of the relevant signal information that Logbook of the World cares about and QRZ cares about, it's all there. You just work that guy. Now look at all that red on the right hand of the receive frequency.
Yep.
Those are other stations. So you have K4, double click him. He's trying to work you. So like you have a pile up right now. So now actually he's working Foxtrot. He's working a France station. So that guy called you. I would just hit halt transmit. So here's why halt transmit matters. Because that guy called you, but then he's like, oh crap, I just saw a France station. So screw him. Hit the bottom right, transmit 6.
Sorry. Me and Ryan were been talking about
I know,
this
it's
for a
exciting.
while.
I know.
This
No
is
big
cool
deal.
shit. Stuff.
I know. Doesn't matter. You just had a pile up. So go back to calling CQ. hit the bottom right. Hit the bottom right button. TX6. Hit it. Hit enable TX. Go. So what's happening right now is you are transmitting on that clear frequency that we just found. Okay? We found a clear frequency. No matter where they're receiving, because we're doing split, just like a repeater. We're transmitting on 146.8 and we're receiving on 146.2. We're doing split. But the thing is, your radio is receiving the entire band. So anyone that hears you and that comes back to you, they might be transmitting on their frequency, but you're still receiving them on your frequency.
Oh,
See, look at that. You got two
couple.
guys coming back to you.
Oh,
And you don't even have to click because you have, so underneath your mouse, so you have CQ first enabled. It's automatically going to respond to the first contact that heard Whisk 5 Kilo Yankee. So you're already making that contact. Like this is happening.
It's cool stuff.
And notice under the frequency, they're on 991. You're on 2099.
And that's another friend of the channel's there. So, Jesse, got to work
He's
you.
sitting Roger. You're gonna get a 73 in a minute.
That's pretty cool. I'm working all these guys antenna to antenna right now with my makeshift setup.
I've worked like Rarotonga Island on 80 meters with this.
All right, I'm gonna log.
You're gonna work stations that you will never work on voice on FT8, and then just hit enable transmit again because you're still calling on that same frequency. Where that bottom bracket is irrelevant. You're still calling CQ on that same frequency. So people are looking for you now. Except I can't see you. What are we on, 20 meters?
What antenna you using, Mike? The one above your house or the other one?
2099. Hang on.
Right on, Jesse.
That is a very good
that
question.
That is cool stuff, dude. This is exciting. But I am getting tired.
Dude.
I should take a picture of the setup and send it to you. All the different screens I have up right now.
I know what that looks like, Craig, but
no, Mike. He's got two monitors,
I got
one laptop.
Yep, I got that. I don't see Greg. I mean, the propagation is. I'm literally zero beating his frequency. I don't hear.
Really?
But that's okay.
Yeah.
He's in California. I'm in Texas.
But Mike, isn't your contacts more towards the East Coast?
No, that's only because most, like literally 80% of the population lives in the East Coast. Yeah, Greg, you're nailing it, dude. You're nailing it.
Where's your second antenna, Mike? I know you got the one above your house.
Greg, let's just for shits and giggles. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear on your. Go to 40 meters. You got it.
So I have to unenable the talk. I'm gonna go to 40.
Let's hit tune. Let's look at our ALC.
It's good.
Because it should remember it, but as good hams, we just want to make sure. Okay.
Ooh, was that you? What's up, Chris?
Yeah. So like I have, hear that?
Oh man.
Yeah, I got all kinds of.
You don't do that during the live streams. Why is it doing it now?
Because we're on 40 meters. For me, 40 meters is not a good band for me to be on.
Oh, is that why you get that hum in your in-ears?
I have this has nothing to do with my in-ears. But anyway, so like K6EGG, if you just throw out, like you'd probably get like Australia right now, I would guess, or Japan. Like for me, Japan is like a constant. Who knows? You gotta
Should I throw out CQ right now?
Say that again.
Should I throw out the CQ right now?
Are you on a clear frequency? Let's look at your waterfall. So
looks like I'm next to somebody that's a little bit.
So maybe let's go to like. So you see the 1,000, and then you see the notch.
Yeah.
Those are all like 50. So like 1,000, 1,050, 1,100. They might be 1,000. Whatever. Go to an empty.
I moved over a little bit there.
Yeah.
So we're on 40, right? Yeah.
But right now, someone's receiving there. So like you kind of have to just sit and wait and listen. Being that there's someone around that 1,500 on 20, and now it's there, I would say that you probably have like some electrical stuff going on, but because it should be that big. But yeah, just find a black spot. Or find like the weakest, like around under 2,000. Go to the left of 2,000 on the waterfall. Right around there. Just right click that and hit set, transmit, and receive.
Right around there. Just right click.
There you go.
Set, transmit, receive.
But then above where it says TX 1963, RX 1960, like you can fine tune it, but whatever. Just go for it. Go for it.
Like you can fine tune it, but whatever.
See what happens here.
I mean, for learning, but as a good amateur radio operator, you always want to make sure, like, is this frequency in use? We don't want to be stepping on each other, but you're learning.
T-Ray is dedicated.
I thought T-Ray had to go to bed, man. What the hell, T-Ray?
Look at this. I already...
See?
Oh, I didn't know y'all were hearing me.
Dude, if you can Greg, if you can tune up on 80 meters, like, oh my God. I'm never on 80 meters. But if you can get on FT8 80 meters, the DX and the rare contacts.
Would I be able to do it right now?
Oh. I don't know. I mean, tune your radio to 80 meters and hit the tune button. It'll either do it or it won't.
KN6BAZ. He's close to me, though, I think.
Now work him. That's great. But what I'm saying is, like, if
will my antenna tune to that?
If you get it doesn't. Your antenna probably will not. If you have a G5RV, 15 feet up with a 7300, the 7300 is not going to tune 80 meters. Probably not. If you get an external tuner, it might. Again, keep in mind, a tuner is not going to tune your antenna. It's only going to make your radio happy. But you might could make some contacts. That's a whole other log to go down. And
this guy's in San Jose.
Your antenna should be good on 4020. I don't know what a G5RV does, honestly. If your tuner will tune it,
what? I don't
do it, and see what it does.
Looks like I'm hitting South America. Some
there you go.
Chile. A lot over the U.S.
But look at your So you're seeing CQ POTA.
Okay,
You're
just
seeing
work this guy.
DQ. Yeah. So look at your band activity window. You're seeing CQ because we're only looking at the CQ. So, oh my God. 23, 22, 14, 12. Those are all ginormous signals. Click any one of them. CQ POTA, K7 car. You got to work K7 car. Click them. Do it. Do it.
K7 car. Where's he at?
No, just look at your band activity window, the left window of WSJTX.
I don't see him.
CQ POTA K7 car. Do you see that? Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, up,
There
up,
we
up,
go.
up, 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 up,
Just
up, up,
working.
up, up. CQ
All right.
POTA.
Yep, I see him. I got him. K7 car.
So that's how you read that. So like they're all saying CQ because you have that CQ only button checked. But then it's like, so you can see their call signs. If we start at the very left, you see the UTC, that's the time, who cares? But then we see their DB. That's how strong or weak their signal is. Literally every single signal you are hearing right now under that DB, I mean, I'd have a boner for.
Your email has not come through there, Colin. I have to check that. Yeah, your email has not come through. Yep, I worked them. I think.
I'm not seeing anything. There you are. Okay. So
Oh, I'm working somebody.
Oh, so he's working King Henry 6 Whiskey India.
Okay, so I'll work this guy then.
Nope. So just stop.
Oh, shit.
So
he's
K7
Hawaii.
car is working a Hawaii station, King Henry 6.
He's doing
Look,
Poto
King Henry
Hawaii.
6 Whiskey India. He's literally in the chat. He's calling you. There you go. He was working K7 car. Freaking hell.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe as always.
Look at that. All right, so hit halt transmit. Oh no, don't.
Looks like we're
Just leave
working
it.
right
Just leave
now.
it. KH6. So you're working Hawaii right now. Aloha, Miss Hand, by the way. Yeah, he's working. Yeah,
That's cool shit. And it's interactive because it's on YouTube.
dude, it's FT8. But like, if we were to go over to sideband, you're not gonna hear him. Not necessarily, but the likelihood, because this mode hears so deep in the noise, it's actually more sensitive than Morse code, and that's what the CW guys hate.
See, and I've actually I've talked
that's why FT8 it gets so much hate.
I've talked to
It's
Eric
great.
on a local repeater in Hawaii actually. So this is pretty cool stuff.
So it's still not making it.
See, oh yeah, and I've actually talked to him on 5.2, didn't I?
He's still got you as you're still trying to exchange signal reports though.
This is him right here too, by the way.
There you go. Oh, go back. It just turned red.
Yep. Eric.
There you are. So
thought
see
you were,
that blue button just dropped?
Yep.
Now the communication is happening. Like sometimes it takes a little while. Just be patient. Like, dude, Hawaii is trying to work you. Like, I'm gonna sit here. So Callum in VK,
And real quick,
dude, you could probably work. Just let this sit here for a minute.
Hold on, just a second.
You could probably go ahead.
Hold on, just a quick second. And Eric, I thought you were moving to San Diego now. I thought you were supposed to move last month, but anyways, sorry. Good to see you out here. And it's nice to work you on multiple bands, antenna to antenna. I've actually talked to Eric on 5.2, I believe, in Hawaii when I was down there. Whatever it was, February.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. He's on the live
Oh,
stream.
man, Sam's still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I worked you there, buddy.
See that?
I worked you. Log that baby.
Jeez, Mike, you're still here?
I've already got all my videos filmed for next week, so I can kind of hang out for Sunday night.
Are you in San Diego now?
Say that again?
No, I'm talking to Eric. I'm confused now.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a
doesn't.
minute.
He doesn't hear me now. That's unfortunate.
Let it go.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
But see, that's where like the Roger comes in. It's like sometimes WSJTX sometimes you just don't hear each other. The bands, it's like QSB, it happens. But if you just let it go.
How's your noise floor at the QTH?
So he's still saying Roger. So hit halt transmit, and then go back to transmit 3, and then hit transmit again. Because sometimes it's just like, I didn't get what you needed. There's no signal. There's not enough signal reporting on this. But he's got you. He probably already heard your 73. It's weird.
Mike, you still have noise floor interference from the power company?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's red.
I know when Greg first
he's not hearing me now.
7300.
Be patient. -7. I mean, these are very good signal reports. -7 is like you're standing next to me. PSK report is fucking ridiculous. Nobody cares about that. It's irrelevant.
We don't say the F word on this channel.
I say that.
Well,
Sometimes it just can't happen.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, but
we'll
I
let
don't
it
know,
slide
but
this time.
And
given
Sean,
all that, I would
like-
just let it keep going.
Really? All right.
I mean, my patience would have expired, but
take
it
care,
could've-
Ryan, and
it
take
could've.
care, Sean. I know it's getting late there for you folks on the in the Central and Eastern time zones.
See, look, he's saying -7. Nah, it sometimes it just does go on.
All right, so I'm gonna stop this.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can work this guy real quick, and then I'm gonna call it a night. We'll get whatever that other thing going tomorrow. The not PSK reporter, but
Grid tracker.
grid tracker. I'm getting tired. I already worked a full day today and barbecued. And now I'm in my close to 4 hours of live streaming.
That's nothing,
No.
dude. Once you get to 9 hours, then talk to me.
My longest one was 6.
I've been with Mike, and he's done it. I actually went to sleep, woke up, and got bad on YouTube, and Mike was still live streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably going.
That's the thing that can happen. All right, Greg, I'm calling you, man. Holy! I put a choke at my radio, and I have more
I don't see you here.
RFI than I don't. Yeah,
That's-
you'll
that-
be hearing me now.
That's weird, Mike, because when you're transmitting, I hear the RFI.
There's the RF. That should be the RFI.
Yeah, that's the RFI.
Yeah.
But why don't we hear that on like the Technician Tuesday?
Uh,
thing?
I don't know. You should probably tune into the Technician Tuesday and find out.
Well, I'm Team Replay, and I watch it, and I don't hear it.
I don't know. I've got a lot of. What antenna am I on? Hang on. Go to that antenna. Let's do this again. Enable transmit.
Because I never hear it in your live stream, but I'm hearing it a lot tonight. So that's weird.
It's computers.
Hang on. Oh, that's less.
Oh.
You hear that?
K8MRD is on 7.074.
Hang on. K6EGG. I'm calling you. I'm on a different antenna now.
I don't see you at all.
We'll give it a second.
I am working somebody at the moment.
No, you'll still be able to hear me. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I'm looking.
Although I am zero beating you, so let me stop. No, I'm not. Am I?
Copy that, Joe.
1963. Where are you receiving? I can't see where we're receiving on. Yeah, 1963. Yeah. Let's go to here. But it should be like you should be able to hear me. Like if your radio would hear me, you would see it in the receive window. But I'm on 1100. I'm going to go ahead and call K6EGG, enable transmit.
It just works somebody.
There you are. I know. It is like that. HF is not anything like VHF or DMR or anything, Greg. Welcome to Thunderdome, Greg. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's propagation. It's the most exciting thing in the world. But you have Germany calling you that Delta station.
Yep, I just called him back.
Yeah, so who cares about me? Get Germany.
See if I can get it. This will be my furthest one tonight.
Delta 2 Uniform Yankee. That's Germany, dude.
Sometimes the sun gets mad.
You're working. Sometimes the sun gets mad. Yes.
I'm working in Germany right now.
Germany.
Faranzo?
Who cares? Who cares about like Texas? Houston, Texas.
I did upgrade to the General. Finally.
Yeah.
Working Germany at the moment on FT8, and I'm pretty happy.
Yes.
I got all my. You should see all the isolators I have in my office. Transformers. Ferrite, and it's Angola.
Welcome to HF, dude. We all have
Angola. I just worked Angola.
Yes.
Angola. I have no idea where Angola is, but I'm gonna look it up right now.
That's the great thing about HF. You learn geography.
This will be good for my daughter coming in here.
Yep.
Come here, Haley.
Especially when you get Grid Tracker, dude. Grid Tracker literally shows you a map and a line of where you're working, and oh my god,
Angola.
That'll be next.
Africa.
That'll be next
dude,
week.
That's Africa, bro. That's Africa.
You're not making the contact though. It's not. It's not going through the cycles here. Underneath next, those things should be
moving,
changing. So
I did not work Africa.
It does not look like it's happening. But that's like you could be like, I heard Africa. That's great.
I heard Africa. I didn't work it. All right. Well, I got to stop this now, or I'm going to be up here all night doing this, and I got a lot of stuff to do on my day off tomorrow.
Greg, please shoot me an email, k8mrd@icloud.com. Let's exchange phone numbers so we can learn more, please.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to help. Like, I'm happy to sit here and just watch you learn as you do it. But
Colin says D2UY hardly ever answers.
Screw that.
So he's one of those guys.
Those freaking.
He's one of those guys that listens on 5.2 that everybody like listens to. I run Grid Tracker.
Boy.
I'm gonna work on Grid Tracker tomorrow.
Greg, shoot me an email.
I will do that tomorrow morning. I'm going to disconnect here because I am cooked. I'm gonna jump in a shower and go straight to bed.
Dude, you're gonna have so much fun. All right, man.
All right, take care,
Great
guys.
stream, dude. Awesome. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your help, Mike. A lot. You're still hot.
Thanks, Mike, for jumping in here.
Thank you, Sam, for the help. And first off, thank you, Scott, for getting me up and running from the beginning. Dude, you're late, brah.
Can we talk about Greg when he's gone, though? Is this still going to be live?
I can kill you guys, and I'll mute it. So then you guys are not online now, and I'm going to mute myself to you guys so you don't hear me right now. So you should not hear me. You guys are not on the air or not on the live stream now. So, yeah. So I am not listening to you guys right now. But anyways, so...
But you hear me on
All right.
SonoBus.
Give me a few... Hold on a second here. Hold on. Give me just a few minutes. Give me a minute. Let me sign off here, okay? This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again for everything. And T-Ray, thank you. I'll be back on tomorrow, maybe afternoon. Maybe try to work some FD8 in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. It might get a little confusing for me because I won't have the help probably I have right now. But anyways, you guys all take care. And I'll leave you with this.